I'm such a weirdo. Tattoos from my toes to my earlobe. Was a role model, I never had a hero. I learned how to live through the stereo. Coming from where I come from, the inferior. Everything you see ain't what it appears though. Everything that I built, made that from zero, then added a zero. I am my hero. You couldn't imagine what it's like in my mind. It's beauty and catastrophe at the same time. Remember they laughed at me when it was game time. Now I know that they mad at me. I'm when you can't find. I'm not from the day. I come alive at night. I'm not what you used to. Couldn't recognize. They all on the ground while I'm taking flight. And you're welcome to join me. I promise I won't bite.
Things they say, they're never getting in my way. And even if I make mistakes, I will always see them through. Cause I don't wanna play your game. I had enough, I'm burning up so hot I just break your chain. You can never stop what's building up inside of me.
I guess I don't fit in with the imposters. I'm taking the mask off, prepare your conscience, prepare for honest, cut off all the nonsense. I'm all in your shot, girl, wonder who shot you. Go call the doctor, boom like the chopper. Don't you get chopped up, I'm here to stop you. Whoever wants smoke like a roster, break you off proper.
Things they say, they're never getting in my way. And even if I make mistakes, I will always see them through.
What's that?
Cause I don't wanna play your game. I had enough, I'm burning up so hot I just break your chain. You can never stop what's building up inside of me. Play your game. I had strong is the hammer in my hand. How long can you force me to dance? There's a crisis in my heart and in my world, and I saw you smile when I fell into the dirt. Oh, your fire, I don't belong here. I'm not calling you a liar, but I know you don't know me. I'm too young for bitterness like this. I've grown too old to forget. I'm not a killer. Killing never fails. To a hammer, every problem's a goddamn nail. Oh, your fire, I don't belong here. I'm not calling you a liar, but I know you don't
Welcome, ladies and gents, to the last series of NA for the day. My name is DK Truman, and I am once again joined by the wonderful Astini. Thank you very much for joining me for the last matchup of the day.
5 seconds
Hello, good evening, everyone. Yeah, it's Pomoika, if I know how to pronounce correctly, against San King Gomez. We already watched San King Gomez play on this stream. I'd say kind of underwhelming, especially beginning from the draft. They got cheese twice and felt like they had no answer to the cheese. So I wonder which approach they're gonna take, if they are worried about like a Bristol, Wraith King, Lone Druid offlane. Because seems like they don't have the hero pool to counter the safe lane. Let's see what they do, let's say, with a competition that's not as high as the Yang team.
Yeah, I mean, both these teams got knocked down to the lower bracket in 2-0 fashion. A real big upset, zero upset so far in NA, considering how we saw everything start. Moika got 2-0'd by Nouns, both about 30-minute games. Same with San King Gomez, they got knocked down by Team Yang, both about 30-minute games. And yeah, so they're kind of on equal footing. I don't actually know who I think would be the stronger of the two.
Grimstroke.
Because I do see both teams have some pretty interesting players, of course, more well-known players. I think it could be pretty even between these two sides.
Yeah, it sounds even. I'd say Pomoika had... they have names that are more famous in the scene somehow. Like Keats, Flea, San King Gomez. They struggled last DPC with a similar lineup, so I'd favor Pomoika a bit. I'd say it's like a 70-30 to Pomoika.
Okay, that's 70-30 is still a pretty big difference. But of course, a lot is going to come down to draft, and we do see a Kunkka, which of course got first phase banned in the 4 matches that we casted previously. This time it was let through. Other heroes that are still available currently, Bristleback springs to mind. San King Gomez had a horrible time against the Bristleback. I hope that they still remember that that was not fun for them.
Yeah, I don't know if Pomoika playstyle would be to have this strong position 3 hero, but I've seen they played Wraith King already, so I would assume like it's kind of same style, playing Wraith King, Bristol, Lone Druid. It's a sort of position 1 in the offlane. And yeah, they should take care with this. They have Greenstroke as an opening, seems to be the favorite hero from Chan. Combos well with Earth Spirit. I'd say, okay, they banned the Bristol. Cool. Combos well with
anything that
Earth Spirit, a hero that goes in, maybe like a Centaur. Usually like Greenstroke Primal and Greenstroke Earth Spirit are the better combos. So Primal is banned. I'd say they're probably aiming for an Earth Spirit.
5 seconds remaining.
Pomoika... I mean, since you're playing against a Greenstroke 5 and Weaver's banned, they can go like for Tusk combos. Would be interesting. They go Pugna.
Pugna is also pretty solid this patch. Very good at keeping your allies alive. A lot of physical damage as well being played. Of course, we saw in the previous series a lot of magic damage coming into play as well, with of course Marta and such, but Marta in this case banned. But yeah, Pugna is a counter to quite a lot of different heroes.
Dire team pick.
Brewmaster.
Okay, Brewmaster.
Brew
It's a hero that goes in.
If that's a lane that they're going for, the Brew Grim, like they give the Grim, for instance, to 9 in this case instead of Chan, which definitely still possible. It is a very scary lane. The slows in combination with the Inkswell stun is really hard for most safe laners to get out of.
Radiant team pick.
Dusk.
Okay, Sand King, they go the Dusk themselves. As I already mentioned, I don't like Dusk so much against Pugna. You're just gonna decryptify the hero that goes at. But on the other hand, Tusk is
10
really good
seconds
against
remaining.
Kunkka. Because you can break the X
5
torrent
seconds
combo.
remaining.
And any hero that can break this combo is really good. So you can save
Radiant team
in the
pick.
combo. I wouldn't be surprised even if the hero's played as mid. I can see an argument to play the hero mid against Kunkka. Okay, Spectre, the hero.
Don't think that they will run that mid on Rojo. He did play Earth Spirit previously, so he does play more that kind
10
of dive
seconds remaining.
mid laner. But Tusk mid, it's been a while since I've
5
seen that
seconds
one be
remaining.
successful.
Yeah. Yeah, would be a very niche pick. Spectre, you can get out of the shards from the Tusk. Pretty
Dire
decent
team
laning. Here's a
Mariska
Tusk,
has
and here's a
arrived.
Willow. So Willow 4, they're missing their offlaner. I'd say they can still flex the Kunkka to offlane.
Yeah, it's a pretty nasty lane, Kunkka plus Dark Willow, if they go that route. Of
10
course, the
seconds
plus
remaining.
of having a Dark Willow is that possibility. Game goes well, Dark
5
Willow gets like
seconds remaining.
Midas starts turning into an extra core for her team, which tends to be the case a lot. There's also a bunch of Dark Willows. 4-staff in this case is always great because you're up against Dusk, Yule Scepters. I mean, Yule Scepters just in general always a nice little tool to have. So definitely options here to go for the Dark Willow build. They have already between their lineup good sustain with the Pugna, Spectre, Kunkka, and Dark Willow even with the Shadow Realm. Then you've got a lot of damage between them. The only thing that they are a bit lacking on Pomoiga, I mean, Pugna also does kind of building damage, right? So they kind of have every box checked, I guess.
Dire team ban.
Really good lifestealer. Game. The lifestealer is really good against the Spectre, really good against Kunkka. Is the string shouldn't it be up already?
Oh,
5
it's
minutes?
we're on live on Dota 2 Clarity
10
now.
seconds remaining.
Ah,
swapped
okay.
streams because I
That's
think
why I
China
was-
is starting
5
in
seconds
a couple of
remaining
hours
back.
and they're doing.
Okay, I was sorry for interrupting, because I was like, is
Yeah,
something
sorry,
wrong?
I forgot to
choice.
mention it. My bad. I do apologize.
Yeah, Lifestealer is really good against Spectre, against Kunkka. I like the pick. Of course, the Pugna can help them kite
10
too quite a
seconds
lot.
remaining back.
It's just like right-click hero, but it's a decent pick here.
You also have a little bit
Think-
of an invest bomb with the Tusk. It's not like ideal, but it's something. And with the Grimstroke Inkswell, you do have that movement speed to chase, which is
10
sometimes
seconds
the one
remaining.
aspect Lifestealers weaken is hunting enemies.
5 seconds remaining.
Yeah. Necrophos ban. I could see Necrophos against Spectre and Kunkka. Really good mid laner against this pair.
Well, looking at Kunkka, what mid laners do spring to mind? If it would be a mid Kunkka, that's the problem. Last pick is for Pomoiga. They can always flex it. Kunkka can lane easily against the Lifestealer Grimstroke. I mean, I'm saying, yeah, no, easily, because he just does so much damage. Granted, you're always going to be pushing out the wave, but it is, it's nasty to deal with. In Water Park, Kunkka is always just best.
Mid laner against Kunkka.
Dire team
Earth
ban.
Spirit is decent.
They ban
Does
OD,
it have
even
green
though
stroke,
no
some
one-
like Void Spirit? Yeah, those are like the cheesy heroes, right? Against Kunkka.
Yeah, they're good
Macro
against
ulti.
Kunkka, but no one really plays him, so...
Yeah. But it
10
kind of
seconds
shows that the
remaining.
Kunkka is mid.
Or they
5
have another
seconds
mid in
remaining.
mind that
Dire team
is
pick.
still available. I mean, to be fair, the OD is good against any melee mid. If they decide we want to go DK, which I hardly doubt considering you're playing against Lifestealer. But then Cody would be pretty nasty to run with. Lina still available,
10
always,
seconds remaining.
stable mid laner, doesn't really have any opponents that can beat her.
Things like you want a hero to go in with the Brewmaster, with the Tusk. I'll just Earth Spirit. Oh, what else?
I
Like
mean,
some
it is good to get on
Shaker.
top of the Pugna and Dark Willow, I guess.
Radiant team pick.
Pangolier,
Где?
okay.
Где? Не вижу тебя. Где ты?
Doesn't care too much about, X-Mark when he has Rolling
Здорово,
Thunder and
парни,
stuff,
как дела?
but laning-wise, Kunkka tends to beat Pangolier senseless.
Здорово, парни, как дела?
Yeah, believe it's mostly
10
for the
seconds
game.
remaining.
And like when you have Green Stroke, Think Swell combo, you
5
don't really
seconds remaining.
mind losing the lane. Because then you just recover with ganks. Okay, what's an offlaner against Lifestealer?
Well, they banned the Slardar, so that one's out of the question. Would have been always nice to have a Slardar against Lifestealer. All the choices be like...
Like Razor?
Yeah, but ATF is playing in the MENA region, so Razor offlane, don't really think we're going to see that too often. What other choices are there? What is a good Lifestealer counter? Technically,
Enigma.
yes,
Your
but
heroes.
also, Okay. I mean, to be fair, Enigma is... I've seen it a couple of times recently being played. Who played it yesterday? Oh, well. I think it was Mind Control or something that played it, and obviously. But the hero farm's really nice. Helm of the Overlord builder, which that aura is not really picked up that much. But if you've got a Kunkka on your team that throws out the water park, and the enemies are like struggling to not get caught by it, then you just drop in with the Enigma, hit him with the Black Hole. Are there ways to interrupt Black Hole? Pangolier with Basher, I guess. And, well, Tusk doesn't have the range for the walls. Unless it's like an Aether Lens Enigma and he puts it away from him, then maybe Tusk could interrupt it. But for the rest, looks like a pretty okay Enigma game.
Yeah. In theory, it's good. I want to see in practice.
I think lane's going to be a bit of a
Because-
struggle, though. Grimstroke Lifestealer could probably run down an Enigma, considering you don't kill your creeps anymore, so you don't drag the lane back.
I think lane-wise it will be fine. I just don't know how well the hero scales in this current meta. I think the hero just don't scale that well. That's why it's not so much picked. While I will rejoin the lobby, because
Why do you
Prepare
always
Literally-
have lobby issues?
literally every game, the game starts with the fog of one team, and I cannot change the other.
Luckily, I don't
I have
have
like
that
a-
bug. I only have the Skywrath Mage. His ulti just vanishes all the time.
And I have like a player perspective, so I can see his mouse moving.
Oh yeah, no, that one I know. That one hadn't had it now, but when I'm like watching my team in scrims and stuff, I tend to,
Yeah, and then I will be back to the lobby, and I will not be able to use like the border camera. I need to like use with the arrows. And then on game 2, it just works fine.
Gaben please fix.
It's just, it is what it
30
is.
seconds
It
to battle.
is what it is. Well, any?
No,
I mean, the Enigma is kind of a surprise
Okay.
pick. I'm looking forward to seeing what Fade can do. Going for the Helm of the Dominator, so not really the most surprising pick. Of course, Lifestealer can jump into that creep, so you're gonna need to get that Helm of the Overlord. Oh no, Fade.
The battle
Walks up the
begins.
high ground, starts immediately trying to take the Watcher, and will pay for it dearly. Mid laner gets that first
So much
blood as well. In response, Hijack does die on the opposing side to Flea.
That was never
But
going
first
to end
blood's a
well
little
for
bit
you.
more important here.
Step lively now. Your
Yeah,
admiral is
especially
on board.
for the mid laner. I guess he won't have much trouble in the lane anymore, as I mentioned, because you have this bottle already flying to him. Not flying, walking to him.
I mean, it could still go problematic for him regardless. We also have Flea on that Dark Willow because he managed to get the kill. He's got himself some full brown boots coming towards the Dark Willow, which is also not too shabby. The hero is not the fastest, and considering you're laning up against a Grim plus Lifestealer, having those boots actually probably will keep him alive more often than not.
Yeah, and will be really good to keep harassing the Lifestealer. Definitely he's gonna win the trades against Greenstroke. He can do a lot with this Willow here.
I didn't even know that
Again,
you sacrifice HP when summoning Eidolons. Huh,
You do.
that's
Are you
weird. It's not like it's a Phoenix. It's also been a while since I've actually had an Enigma in my games. I think it's been over 100 games that I've played since the last Enigma.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there are gonna be some reworks on the hero on the next patch. It's not like just changing spells, like values, you know, oh, changing the cooldown, changing the damage. Probably they're gonna rework how
Oh, they're gonna
some
rework so
spell
many
works.
different heroes. Like, the next batch has to be a big one, right? TI happened, blah blah blah. Everyone's scouted so much stuff. Dark Willow became a safe laner. Bristle is broken. Spirit Breaker is ultra broken.
Today's just not your day.
Nine's looking for a kill. Actually spots out the courier. Gets spotted out while
Radiant's
spotting out the
has
courier.
been killed.
And denies the brown boots at the very least. But bottom lane, that means it's a 1v2 for Hijack. And they now know that he's completely alone.
Yeah, and he died on the rune, so has no TP. And they can just jack. Oh, yeah. He disconnected.
They can just hijack. And yeah, Hijack is... I mean, they don't have nasty control spells. The slow of the Spectral Dagger, of course, is a little bit annoying and Pugna can harass. But it's still a Brewmaster. He actually has level 1 Thunderclap, which is surprising. Because a lot of Brewmasters that I see go for like 1 point, 1 point Cinder Brew first, then a Drunken Brawler, and then either more points in Drunken Brawler or Cinder Brew. Some of them max level Cinder Brew, but that depends on what your lane partner is. If you got like a Skywrath Mage, leveling Cinder Brew is pretty easy. In this case, he lanes with the Tusk, which kind of does the same. You hit him with the Ice Shards, it activates the Cinder Brew debuff, and then it's pretty good. But yeah, Thunderclap is...
Yeah, maybe because he's starting alone on the lane, so at least he has this spell to guarantee the range creep last hit. And then by the time the Tusk comes, he should be level 2, and then he can get a level on the Cinder Brew.
Well, he has gotten himself so far 2 kills in the first 2 waves, so that's slightly not great. They can get a little bit more on Hijack, and that will be able to recover it for him. All Lund top lane is charging for Flea, going for the TP, Inkswell interrupt. Ooh, John just got level 2 as well from that Vulture dying right behind him. That's cheating.
Yeah, and the Dark Willow didn't even get her boots. She's getting it right now because the courier was dead. Now has the Walk of Shame to the lane.
Yeah.
Things are
Step lively now. Your
rough.
admiral is on board.
It's actually going really well for the Pango.
Yeah.
Kuka's taking quite a beating in terms of last hitting. Top
Radiant's
lane
middle tower
is...
is
Top
under
lane's kind of
attack.
just too scary if you don't have either mobility or, in this case, now that he's got Shadow Realm on the Dark Willow, he feels a little bit more... Should be a little bit more survivable, but I think 9 killing off the courier with his brown boots was pretty crucial in getting that kill secure.
Definitely was.
And,
Pangolier is having a good time on the mid lane. A really good time.
yeah, there's is definitely, of course, always a little bit of threat pre 6 minutes for the Pangolier if any rotations come through. In this case, Dark Willow is very nasty in that regard. Bramble Maze is very hard to deal with.
Dire's courier has been killed.
I think Bramble Maze is probably the most annoying level 1 spell in the game.
Really?
Yeah, I really hate it so much. It makes late, like, if they place it correctly and you just can't move, you're stuck.
I don't know. I think the spell is not that easy to land. I think like you just stop when he's casting, and then you can just kite through the spell.
Yeah, it
Oh,
depends
I
on
think there are
if the
so many better spells than one.
yeah, but it depends on what the Dark Willow's lane partner is. Because if you've got anything that's like really bulky, if you got a centaur with the Dark Willow, for instance, the centaur just walks up to you and you need to kind of like sidestep through the Bramble Maze while he catches up to you and hits you with a hoof stomp, and then he just like body blocks you.
Okay, but then I just think Sprout, for example, is way better.
Yeah, but
That
Sprout
sense.
is, I mean, Sprout level 1 doesn't really do much. It's annoying, but I literally,
You see,
Quelling Blade,
he
you're
didn't
gone.
get any Bramble into Chan.
Yeah, but that's because, you know, Chan's a god. It's also, like, with tree placements and such that it can get very annoying.
Dire's courier
Especially if you
has
don't
been
have, like,
killed.
tangos or a Quelling Blade to cut down a tree, and the bramble is on the left side of the tree and the right side, and you have to go that direction.
See, another
Yeah,
Bramble.
but he's literally completely whiffing that one.
Yeah, that one, to be honest, was kind of sus.
If he would go anywhere to the right, he
Radiant
doesn't have to go
structures
right.
are
There's zero
fortified.
reason for him to go right, but if he would, he'd get caught. Maybe.
Mid lane, 9 is... I don't know, they don't have any kill potential, this Kunkka. Okay, Greenstroke is joining, but Kunkka will get 6. I think Kunkka kills a support and doesn't die. Let's see.
Well, he does have that go ship indeed. Maybe even kills the Pango here, who's out of mana.
Okay.
Pango didn't have enough mana for Swashbuckle, and now 9, the next one being hunted. The rune spawn bottom. It's a regen rune. Chan's gonna die. And that is going to be 3 kills. So you were dead wrong right there. They didn't just kill 1 support, they killed 2 supports plus a mid laner.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
It heals like the salt sea air.
Sanking Gomez, they... I don't know. I don't know what to say.
He doesn't know.
That's my take. My take is I don't know.
I mean, that was a little bit too forced if you don't keep track
But
of your mana pool on the Pangolier there. Yeah, but I mean,
Radiant's middle
Spectre
tower is under
survives
attack.
pretty heavy engagements. Until Brewmaster hits level 6, Spectre should be fine. And Brewmaster, he's got Cinder Brew, level 3, Drunken Brawler. It's pretty nasty. SMN tries to steal the XP rune. Will die before he reaches it. And 9 gets it secured. So 1-4 trade in terms of...
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Enigma is having a good time. A decent time, I'd say. Previous Enigma would destroy a Lifestealer. This one is trading farm.
Bruce Split used
Wow.
bottom, and yeah. With Bruce Split used, it's normally always the first Bruce Split gets you an immediate kill, because
Radiant's
you
middle
can't do
tower
anything.
is under attack.
You have no tools.
Yeah, I'd say if he got one extra last hit, he would be level 6, and maybe he could go to other lane. That
Dire's
kill
top
is really
tower
clutch,
is under attack.
because now the spec needs
Radiant's
to use
bottom
TP.
tower is under attack.
If spec was level 6, he also would not need to use the TP, so yeah. Really good timing on Hijack to get a kill.
Currently top net worth Kunkka, but
Dire's top
Hijack's
tower
second
is
in
under
terms of net
attack.
worth, going for the Hannah Midas Rush into
Dire's
the
top tower has
Radiance.
fallen.
Yeah, that's not really a surprise. He's having
Dire's
such good
bottom
farm.
tower
He
is
should
under
probably accelerate his farm. Life Healer is going for the good old armlet. Are we getting to see any more diffusal blades, or is that literally the only one? It seems to be the only sorry, not diffusal blade, the Midas will be the only one on the Brewmaster so far, but the diffusal blade, of course, from Pangolier tends to be really a moment where the that's his life.
Hijack.
Well, he couldn't run anywhere because of those brambles in the way.
Yeah. Good level 1 spell.
That's actually level 2 right now. That's I don't ever see
Top.
it being leveled up. Top lane, Fade. He's level 6, so he hits him with the black hole, but Nine was so aware of the situation that he already preemptively got that snowball at the ready. In comes the ghost ship though, connecting, double kill. Kits is shrekking them. No, you're not gonna get the runaway. Kits is going in for a triple kill. That Kunkka, he's gonna get that blade mill in no time. Top net worth, easy cleanup, comes right through.
The Kunkka is out of control. 5k net worth, free 10 minutes.
Yeah, that was a first phase ban in all the 4 matches that we casted previously because of reasons that you can see here. Strong early game, strong mid game, strong late game.
Yeah, how can they kill him? Maybe with the Brill ulti. I don't even know if it's enough.
Ooh, that sidestep was smooth with the Tumbler's toy. That one I really liked. With the double damage going in onto the Pango, swashbuckle back to the side. Nice soul bind, keeps him away from the Pangolier. Snowball comes in as well. They lose Abyss. It actually is very far behind enemy lines. In comes the boost, but it gets pushed back. Flea with a great terrorize. Make sure that Hijack doesn't go wild. They flying low, still in the back end. Fade's being lifted up. SMN dragged back by Hijack. Good micro coming out from the Panda. The Enigma is not going to disengage, or is he? In comes a couple of brambles. It's very annoying. The ghost ship comes flying out. They will lose the tusk. Yeah, Blue splits over. And the Brewmaster, can he do more? Chan has come through. Respawned as well. Hijack dropped up, topped up, and taken down. The Brewmaster is no more. The Kunkka is, as you mentioned, out of control. Is that the full
Dire's
blade mill?
structures are
Indeed, the
fortified.
full blade mill to be delivered.
Well, the green stroke dies also.
I love
for the
this
brambles
baby.
Top tower
plus
is under attack.
the summons.
Dire's
I
middle
mean,
tower is
Lifestealer
under
is farming meanwhile, but honestly, he needs a lot of
Dire's
items to
middle
do with
tower
this
has
Kunkka.
fallen.
He also doesn't have a
Radiant's top
farming
tower
item
is under
on
attack.
Lifestealer, so
Yeah.
he's not the fastest. He's not building into one. He's going for more of a fighting build, which against the Kunkka is scary. Speaking of scary, Pangolier is scarily hunted down, rolls through. The Bramble's almost getting him, and he dies to the Brambles. Look at how amazing that spell is.
Another bad news for the Pangolier is the Spectre is going Orchid. Really good item against the Pangolier, also against the Lifestealer. So they plan to execute this early. Yeah, it feels like the only hero that's doing well on Sand King Gomez side is Hijack. It's the Brewmaster. And he was having the rough lane.
Yeah, it started a little bit problematic for him, but it managed to top it up easily. But once that Orchid comes into play, he's going to have a rougher time on Hijack. It's especially interesting because Spectre doesn't have anything else but that
Dire's
Orchid Rush.
bottom tower is under attack.
Bounty.
Yeah, but he does a lot of damage with the dagger itself, right? So it doesn't need like a right-click item. He's just joining the early fights, and he's gonna get gold by killing heroes.
They will get the tier 1 towers to the bottom, but afterwards the Pugna will have to pay dearly for that one. Nonetheless, a 6k net worth lead here for the side of Moika.
Your admiral
And
is
most
on
of it's
board.
on kit. To be fair, their supports are actually really farmed. Flea is about the same net worth as Rojo.
Yeah, it's a lot of the supports because they took the 3 towers, right? So they have all this
clear
extra gold
sailing now.
coming in for the supports.
Is under attack.
Advantage of a Pugna Enigma
Pugna also
lineup.
has-
What's the question?
2 kills, 8 assists, and Flea has 4 kills, 5 assists. So
Smoke
They do
into the
shred.
14-minute room. Will they be there in
Radiant are
time?
scanning.
I think so, especially because
Radiant's bottom tower
The-
is under attack.
9 spotted out, hit by that Orchid. They grab the Wisdom Rune as well, quickly falling back. Pangolier rolling through to get onto the high ground. The 2-man catch with the Bruce Split coming out. 2 big cooldowns used. They need more than only the Pugna though.
please Clift.
They find the Kunkka, but yeah, okay, Flea's Cliff does have the Terrorize, sends them back. No TP available on Flea. The Tugboat is actually very stuck right now. Kunkka on the run is
Gets
being
dying.
chased, and Lund, the lifestealers here with that armlet. Kids will finally die. 6 kill streak picked up by Hijack. Infest
Dire's
Bomb.
middle tower
Dodge
is
any
under
damage
attack.
coming through. Flea's just chilling. Very dead. Very stuck. Abyss is going deeper
Vector.
for Chan in the meantime, but it is still very worthwhile here for Sand King Gomez.
The Enigma wasn't nearby, so... And also he moved to here, right? He didn't use the opportunity to farm somewhere, to burst somewhere. He tried to join really late on. But that's a reason they lost the fight. They didn't have the Enigma here. But it's a huge kill. It's a huge kill into the Kunkka.
Lifestealer, Orchid. Yeah, should kill him. Oh, Armlet. Gets
Armlet.
out. The toggle, so he doesn't take the damage from the Orchid pop.
Yeah, I'd say unfortunately the kill didn't go for the Lifestealer, right? It went for the Brewmaster. So Brewmaster is on the top chart.
But he's got Radiance done, so his team fight one with splits, the damage is so much more.
Things like Enigma is actually really good against Brewmaster in that sense. But no BKB on Enigma, so
Yeah, and they have
They can
they have a
survive
bunch of
easily.
ways to interrupt it.
they found 9.
Rolling Thunder coming through. Ring Swell as well on top. They hold the Kunkka in place. Ro is going full circles around the Kunkka, which I guess is not the most useful. And oh, there's Haste Rune right next to them. 9 gets taken down by Fade. There's even a black hole in case it's needed, so they have to back off. And yeah, that Rolling Thunder did absolutely nothing.
Amazing what you'll find laying around.
Yeah, he will get the Diffusal now on the Courier, so maybe with the Diffusal he can have more impact with the rolls.
Kunkka almost has Ags. That's scary.
The Water Park is coming.
Only one piece, he still needs the shard, but obviously this
Small.
early on, problematic Orchid on the Lifestealer. Snowball doesn't actually grab the Lifestealer inside the Snowball. The X mark was just in the nick of time used to make sure that he gets dragged out of range of 9. That could have been so big. Ooh, Flea takes a lot of damage there. Fusel Blade is done on the Pango, so finally does have a bit more output, which they have been lacking. Especially trying to kill off this Kunkka, even though he's still died once, but he is very hard to kill with 2.2k HP soon enough, the full Ags secured.
Yeah, I don't know how they fight into the Water Park.
they're gonna go in for kids. Rolling Thunder, Black Hole gets interrupted instantly. Boost Blitz there. And Kids is in a rough spot, but luckily enough, SMN is there to give him some extra good healing. Is it going to be enough to keep him alive? No, it's definitely not going to be enough. The Enigma gets lifted up into the sky. SMN is just trying to drink away Lifestealer's life force. And SMN will be left behind. Fade, can he disengage? Yes, he can. On the other side, they're still continuing the fight. It's the Spectre up top. And that's the bigger target here that they want to secure. He's actually almost killing off Rojo, but Rojo outranges the Spectre, just barely sidesteps the Spectral Dagger, won't even drop. Chan dies to neutrals somewhere. To the Ancients it seems, but it is definitely a worthwhile fight. Black Hole traded for the Brew Split. But they kill off the two main scary cores from this Radiant side.
Brewmaster is carrying the fights. And Kunkka, I don't know. I think he should just have sold his magic wand to have the water park there.
Yeah, he stood
It's
right
so
next
weird.
to it as well. Like,
Yeah. It's so weird to like fight when you need 50 gold for your item. You're just right by the secret shop. Just sell it. Buy the point booster. Definitely they would have won the fight with this item.
yeah, that's those are the small micro things that definitely can turn a game around, and you get it done right. I mean, he was literally like next to the secret shop, and the Black Hole happened there, the Rolling Thunder, so he was just chilling there. Nothing much that he could do. So yeah, a bit of a oopsie daisy mistake possibly. Also the fact that they fought before he had his water park. When you're this close, that's another aspect. You gotta wait for your timings. If it's the same in games where your core needs a BKB and they're saying 300 gold, then I got my BKB before you fight, and then your team starts taking a fight, and then you lose because your core doesn't have a BKB. You're like, okay, now it's gonna take me another 2 minutes to get my 400 gold for the BKB. Thank you very much.
Yeah, and suddenly all their advantage is gone. Only 3k ahead till they respawn, probably 2. And as you mentioned, like the Spectre went the Orchid first item, so he needs kills to scale. He cannot like farm. So quite rough situation for Team Pomoika.
The plus side that they do have is that Flea has marked up that he wants to get the Hanamitis, so you're going to have Core Willow in this game. I assume he's going to get an Ags at one point, probably actually even the next item, because he gets the attack speed, of course, from the Hanamitis. And then you got to deal with an extra core. And Spectre, scary, but Dark Willow, terrifying.
Yeah, but takes like 20 minutes to
Normally,
farm.
yes, but he is very farmed.
Yeah. I'd say to farm like the Agonies plus one item, or like to actually reach the level 20. That's the thing, you need the level 20. And that means like 40 minutes-ish for support.
I'll take that.
It depends on what kind of sports. He's been caught a couple of the fights in a row now, so needs to be careful, especially not getting cliffed again. That was a little bit sad for Flea. And the question is, do you want to continue fighting on the Radiant side? With the Ags? Maybe, but I'd probably wait for Black Hole BKP, I guess, on the Enigma. Because he's had 2 Black Holes that have been instantly interrupted this game.
Yeah, I'd rather have BKB than the dagger. I feel like the dagger didn't pay off for the Enigma. He needs BKB.
Yeah, well, if he's got dagger, BKB, then Rojo is actually going for Yule Scepter. I was hoping that the Panga would get a Basher, or Blink, first of all, but he's going for Yule Scepter, which I find interesting. I guess considering he gets X marked and doesn't want to use his Rolling Thunder, get out of it,
Radiant are
or his
scanning.
shard.
And there's also the Orchid.
And the Orchid.
Otherwise, he would just shard.
But I think having a
Okay,
basher
Lee?
is going to be very important in this game. Jump in onto Lund. The Lifestealer, does he have any way out of this? Goes up and flying through, feared up. And the lockdown is perfectly on point. Rolling Thunder coming in, interrupting Flea's TP. Can they catch anything more on the backline? Rolling Thunder is just ended. At least it got them a kill.
Yeah, I thought they could maybe keep chasing and go for the Kunkka. They'll actually go for the Pugna? No? Yes.
Radiant's bottom tower
Pugna
is
just
under
ready.
attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
Kunkka is actually going for BKB instead of Shard. I don't like that. I know I like BKB, but I really Shard.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
I think it's fine, especially if he goes a shard next item. So yeah, he will. It's fine.
Radiant
I
are
think it's
scanning.
just mainly against the Brewmaster and the Brew split in the
Dire's
team
top
fights.
tower is
It's
under
like
attack.
a must-have. Just push those Brewlings away. They die so quick as well before you're level 20 talent. The Brewlings. If you've got any decent AoE damage, which I mean they don't have. They've got Kunkka. That's about their best AoE damage. They have a bit Enigma if you catch them in the black hole, for instance.
Yeah, I have Badlan. Kind of.
So
Oh,
Could be
shard for the Lifestealer. Because
that's also a really
Dire's
good
middle
shard.
tower
Also
is
that
under
means
attack.
okay, Grimstroke obviously bought his own.
Wait, Pango and Tusk? What?
Nope, he had less money than Pango, but Pango
Okay.
got the 1400 gold for the shard.
Yeah, the Lifestealer got the gold.
At least
yeah.
we're not stuck in
To be
cold.
fair,
Radiant's
pretty much all
middle
their
tower
shards are
is
great.
under attack. Radiant structures
So, yeah.
are fortified.
Pango shard is great. Dusk shard's also not that bad. Slow is pretty nasty to deal with. And on the other side, how long are they gonna take to clear this Tormentor? How long do you think the Radiant side's gonna take?
Oh, a lot. Because they're playing an area really far away from it. They cannot like just go back to their Tormentor right now
Your admiral is on
for
board.
like 3-4 minutes. Like after they lose a fight and they regroup. There's the fight.
Oh, the Orchid was used, Snowball dodge to the side. Enigma is still chilling in his smoke. X Mark 9 and they'll catch out the Tusk at the end. Yeah, Fade is
Oh, he got
making
a
sure he
Pango
stays hidden. Pango would be a nice one. And he uses his own moveset, doesn't have the Rolling Thunder or the Shard. Will not be able to skedaddle out of that area. Roche is actually to be taken here. They don't have
Dire's
the Manta
middle
yet
tower
on the
is
Spectre,
under
so it's
attack.
not really actually a very fast Roche.
Does Enigma have a creep? Where's Enigma creep?
I don't think he has a creep, but he has Eidolon, so it does help a bit. It does go faster than I actually expected.
I think SKG they also don't expect because the Tusk is warding the gate. Like, oh, Rogue's gonna be top. Oh,
Oh,
Lee?
this might go wild. Please going in. The rest have to cancel. Who was the rest? The rest was SMN. Yeah, he definitely is not gonna make his way through that gate, and they get a nice freebie. It's a pretty heads-up move to wait at the gateway the moment the enemy team takes Roche.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Jump in. Grimstroke can't do anything. Immediately gets to jump away as well.
That's his Manta completed.
Yeah, as Grimstroke, at this point, if you get spotted anywhere on the map, you're dead. So what do you get? In this case, he wants to go Yules, which would actually keep him alive. Dark Willow's got Blink Dagger after the Hand of Midas. God, this Dark Willow is so farmed.
The Brewmaster is also extremely farmed. He's gonna have BOT, then BOT, Manta, Radiance. Gonna be pushing
Manta?
all the lanes.
Right click Brewmaster, let's go.
Yeah, it's not only about the right click, right? It's like Dispel against the Silence. It's Radiance Manta, so you can show all waves just with the illusions. You're a universal hero, so you take a lot of benefit from the stats.
I miss seeing Ramses trying to make right click safe lane Brewmaster work. And that was before they actually had that wild
Dire's
drunken
middle
brawler
tower is
shenanigan,
under attack.
where technically it could work, but now no one tries it anymore. Makes me a bit sad.
Haste.
Yeah, could work. Definitely could work.
Like Fire Brawler, you do like 20% chance to do a crit, and you get a bunch of attack speed. And then when you're brewed up, you get your crit chance and attack speed is 2.5 times.
Dire's
so you
middle
get
tower is under attack.
A
Radiant's
50%
bottom
chance to
tower
crit.
is under attack.
Silence.
That's wild.
Like that.
50% crit chance is pretty nasty, but they do manage to find a kill here. TP comes in, Abyss. He's just gonna go right through. Lifestealer surrounded by enemies. Black Hole gets used, needs help, not gonna be able to get it though. And they will find the Lifestealer. Brewmaster and the
Radiant's
Pangolier
middle
are
tower is
long
under
gone
attack.
on the other side. Pangolier
Dire's
did just
top
finish his
tower
ag,
is
so
under attack.
really didn't want to take a fight beforehand, and they even had to
what you
use the
found
blue split
laying
to get
around.
out of dodge there. So San King Gomez, not a fight that they were enjoying.
Yeah. And the Pomoika, they still have Aegis. They have 2 heroes with Midas scaling. Rough for SKG. Tusk has a Midas on quick buy, by the way. It's gonna be like the 35-minute Midas.
Expecting long games, and to be fair, the pushing power of both these teams isn't great.
Dire's middle tower.
Pugna's pretty okay with it, I guess.
Another
The
Pango
round
here.
for the Eidolons possibly. Can they get Pango out of there? Rolling Thunder does get it off. Still is in trouble of dying. Needs to hit that shield crash to get the extra shield, and indeed he gets it off. Make sure he does not drop. Ocean deploying out kits is going to go for the TP out. Atlas has an Aegis for still a minute left. And he's the only one left in the area, but do they have a way to interrupt any of these TPs? No. They only kill off Flea, and considering how that fight was looking, I mean, they kept the Pango alive, but it definitely felt like they could have gotten more on Sand King Gomez's side.
Yeah. It's a fight where Moika, they don't have Black Hole. That's a fight that SKG were looking for, so just getting a support. I mean, Dark Willow has a lot of net worth, right? So it's a cool support. By the way, shard done. Shard for the Dark Willow.
Ah yeah, they killed the
Tormentor.
Tormentor. That's a 28, yeah, almost 29-minute
Radiant's
Tormentor.
middle
That's
tower is under
not
attack.
fast at all.
Radiant's
But
middle
Dark
tower
Willow
has
Shard,
fallen.
very good as well. Like you dispel the stun with like Manta style from the Brewmaster, and then you get surrounded by brambles. Still very annoying. They used to be like the Dark Willow with Shard and Octarine build a while back. Crit played that one. And it was just like brambles all over the team fight and hard to get out. But this time, it's just going to be Ags Dark Willow, which used to be a Taiga classic.
Radiant's bottom tower is
I think
under
he's
attack.
in bleed now.
Is
I have no idea how they did
Southeast
it.
Asia. Kids, mid.
Jump in, Chan dropping low, gets, pops the BKB. And while the entire water park coming through, they lost both their support on San King Gomez's side. Blue split is available. They're going for the Pugna. Enigma does have Black Hole though, and Fade is nearby, so you gotta be very careful. BKB walks up with the Black Hole, doesn't get the entire Blue split in it. And actually, it's pretty problematic because they didn't even get the life stealer from that one.
They're infested.
I'm just kind of baffled at that one. Kitz is now on the run, hits the torrent, but they do have enough chase coming through, and the lifestealer is actually a tank buster with that Deso plus shard with the BKB, by the way, because obviously Orchid was annoying, so he just built a BKB. Double BKB duration with that BKB range. And they have a very big problem in controlling the lifestealer without Black Hole.
Already close to the nullifier. Brewmaster is doing so much in the team fights.
Why did Fade walk into that fight? He had Blink available. He literally just walks up to them and quick throws down Midnight Pulse. Just, you know, I got all the time in the world anyway. And then Lifestealer had like a solid 2 seconds to do a move.
Yeah, I think it's also a lot on this, not only the Enigma, but also Dark Will and Pugna. The backline, they need to position themselves better. Because they bursted the supports from SKG. And then it was 5 against 3. But then the 2 supports just got deleted on the backline by the Pangolier and the Brew. So maybe they should be smoked on the fights. They should buy a Glimmer. Things that help you kite this fight. Like, cool, Flea is going for the Agonies, but Tio has the 20 talent, just dies. He needs more, I'd say one more defensive item, or just wait for level 20.
Well, they do have some scary tools coming in. Just the Illusion's bottom, and it's dragging 4 of the San King Gomez heroes there to fight around it. Roche will be up in a minute. That's what they're looking for with the Aegis plus cheese soon to become available. While the 2 supports are really slowly pushing out that tier 2 tower.
Yeah, but Hijack, he already used the gate, dropped the Manta Illusions, and back to bottom. So the wave is 100% gone. No, they glyphed the wave. Okay.
Brewmaster's got Octarine, so does the Enigma, so you get a couple more black holes, a couple more. On Brewmaster, it's actually just so much value having the Octarine, because all that cooldown reduction just does wonders for you and your Brew Split.
Also for the Manta Illusions, right? Because they're gonna last 20 seconds on a 20-second cooldown, since he has the Quickening Shard. 20.2 to be more precise, but let's say there's no downtime.
And once his level 20 is also scary. Cinder Brew applies fear when ignited with that cooldown reduction. It's for a really huge AoE, so you're constantly gonna be able to fear the enemies back.
Yeah.
Roshan, they're looking for it, but they want to get a catch here. Pangolier has a bash, so they have a BKB interrupt, BKB black hole interrupt. That means you're really gonna need to catch the Pangolier in that black hole.
I spotted the rope.
Oh, the knockdown Hijack is godlike. Brewmaster 13, 3, and 10. Honestly, Hijack in the previous series, even though they lost, played so well.
Yeah, Brazilian power.
Gotta rep those couple of Brazilians that are still doing work around the scene. I mean, Noun still has one.
Okay, road for Lifestealer. So the cheese goes for Pangolier.
Good old cheese secured. Aegis for Lund, so now you can survive a black hole as long as there's no refresher coming into play. But there's also one thing that a lot of people, when they get the first Aegis, make a mistake. When they go high ground, for instance, they're like, oh, I can lose that first Aegis. Doesn't matter too much. And then they die out of position, and they just drop the black hole after you lose that Aegis, and it gets pretty hectic at that point. Definitely something that you always have to be a bit more careful of. It's not a get out of jail free card. Ooh, that damage coming up from the Tormentor. 9 gets a free shard. Did anyone else still need a shard on their team? No, he was the only one that needed one.
Kanka is really close to the Vise. That's the next item after that. Wait for it. The shard that he bought after the BKB. So it's been so long that he doesn't have any new items. I'd say like almost 10 minutes that we were talking about the BKB shard decision, right? Okay, he changes the quick buy for the Octarine. Okay, so Octarine is.
And then afterwards, once the refresher orb, and then it's just double water park, go ham up, chaos everywhere. Ah! And then Lifestealer pops his BKB, and then Rage, and then he just walks through everything. Doesn't give a damn about what your water park does. He's also got Nullify now in Lund, so Force Staff, Glimmer, Yules. That's not gonna do much for your team anymore.
It's not in my
Now they don't even have a Glimmer, they only have Force Staffs and Yules. Actually have very little saves.
Yeah.
The grub fight is pretty annoying for Lifestealer to deal with though. 9. Does get just barely saved by the slows coming in. Actually, it still dies. Just the illusion. Sorry, that was fun.
There's a gem dropped.
Flea's got Axe. So you got that Shadow Realm damage. He's not level 20 yet. And Blue Split coming out. SMN trying to keep Flea alive, but if SMN stays close to his allies, he's definitely going to get taken down by that Blue Split. This is
a
weird
bit
fight.
baited by the slot management. Because there was the gen on the ground, he dropped the bracer.
Well, they do manage to get themselves, yeah, the bracer gets brought back, so it's the Brewmaster that's, no? Who has the gem then? Oh, it's the Grimstroke.
It's the Grimstroke.
The one that dies the easiest has the gem. That's pretty scary.
Yeah, if he shows in map, Spectre just gonna kill him. They see Fate, Tusk, going for him. He's super dead.
This is genocide.
Well, it is all this time of that Aegis that is not being used to take down the top towers or high ground pushing. So all things considered, it's not too problematic here for the Radiant side. They're just extending the game as much as possible. Refresher Orb is being built up on Fade. Refresher Orb is being built up on the Kunkka. They're going to have very many big ultis to deal with in the team fight for San King Gomez.
Radiant's top tower has
Yeah,
fallen.
and Dark Willow is not really close, but level 18, so 2 levels for level 20. Then the build is gonna pay off.
Possibly. Hopefully for them. It's now being chased. We'll go for the BKB TP. That's going to be on cooldown. Ooh, hit by the Bramble right there. SMN needs to try and get himself a 4-staff jump to the low ground, but will be caught out. No buyback available on SMN.
Yeah,
They are
just
going
spot
to
the
break high
bite.
ground now. Actually, Spectre goes in for Chan, takes him down. Illusions do the work.
Fade from memory.
And the Dusk has that gem in hand now. Those illusions from the Spectre are just destroying these supports from San King Gomez.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
Ooh, Fade loses his career. He actually bought out bots instead of going for the refresher orb on the Enigma. Lifestealer would be nice when he doesn't have a
And no buyback. I don't know this decision. Like buying BOT and then you don't have buyback?
Admiral is on board.
Why?
Because gotta go fast.
Literally? Why?
I don't
Dire
know.
are scanning.
It's not like I would understand it if you would die, buy back, buy boss, join team fight. Like, then makes sense. But just out of the blue, the enemy is trying to push your high ground, buy bots.
Yeah, it's like, don't even need bots, like, at this time of the game. Like, they're kind of stuck in base. You can just walk from one wave to the other one. Shard for SMN.
I guess you one-shot the Brewmaster illusions. Woohoo! And no, actually, you don't one-shot the Grimstroke stroke Ags because they're debuff immune.
Yeah, not so much value on that, to be honest.
And he also doesn't have his Ags yet because he's hella broke. Should have bought Hand of Midas. I mean, look at Flea.
It should.
And Fade. And someone else. Lund takes a bit of damage from Abyss, but he's got the Silver Edge, so he can dodge and weave all the way through. Tier 4 token still needs to make his choice. Goes for the Trickster's Cloak, so you got a bit of that evasion, magic resistance, and some extra invis on top of the already nice Silver Edgings that he has. Hijack is level 25, so yes, that's in the brew applies fear when ignited. He also has the other cooldown reduction item in the Spell Prism. And an Aeon Disc. I'm gonna need a nullifier now.
Radiant are scanning.
He is so damn strong.
Turns
Dire's
off
middle
his
tower
radiance
is under
burn
attack.
so he can get the catch. He's on the run. In comes Kits. Gets lifted up, but they are looking for the Dark Ruler, knowing that if they keep her alive, she will do a lot of damage. Black Hole gets used. It's a big black hole. Is there going to be enough damage? Yes, indeed. They already find themselves 3 kills. Pangolier needs to try and disengage, but it's Fade with a ungodly catch. I mean, that's just the power of Enigma, right? It is one big catch, and that's it.
I'd say that's the first black hole that he actually lands that has any impact, and this one has just like game-winning impact.
Yeah, that's breaking the enemy's high ground, forcing them possibly to go for a couple of buybacks because they're pushing power right now with the Enigma, of course, behind it as well. It is pretty strong. You've got the Pugna that can spam the extra Nether Blast. He's going for tier 4 harass at the moment. Are they actually going to, you know?
It's kind of like forcing buybacks.
I was already very much wondering, are you really going for that there?
And they have tier 2s. The thing's like the only chance to force buybacks is going
In on Sean, 9 with the snowball actually goes in onto the Spectre right now, and the 2 supports are gonna get caught by another water park play by
guys, you need to buy back.
And yeah, Tusk, they need to buy back. They don't want to buy back. Bruce Split's available again for Hijack. Aeon Disc, he's just keeping him distracted for as much as he possibly can before he has to pop the Blue Split, but the problem is if he dies beforehand, he gets hexed up and he is dead. Hijack! You know, this is the moment where you're trying to just extend the duration as long as possible. Lund is back alive, going in for Fade. SMN healing Fade up, keeping the Enigma going. 14 seconds until he has another black hole available on the Enigma. He needs to disengage, blink to the high ground, pops his little ninja gear, but too close. No comfort is that Pangolier. Black hole in 3 seconds, but Fade dies just in the nick of time. They're looking for more. The chase onto the Dark Hole, but there is Abyss the Spectre coming, charging forward. There is a Blue Split to be used, and the Spectre is just jumping back to his original form. So they use a Blue Split, and they get nothing out of it.
We got these buyback on Brew and Tusk. Yeah, like Brew was baiting just to save time, so Lifestealer didn't need to buy back. But at the end, the Brewmaster, which had like the godlike streak, fed the godlike streak and had to buy back. Not the best decision to save this buyback on Lifestealer, I guess.
Roche is actually about to go to the other side of the map. It has respawned. That would have been a free Ags. Now you're gonna have to contend with the Shard, which is also not bad. I mean, double Brew Split and double everything else the Brewmaster has, but you'd rather have... Oh,
Hijack.
Brewmaster, no! TP gets cancelled. has to walk back. Their Ancient's under attack. Flea is just right-clicking away at their Ancient.
Oh,
Someone has
he's
to go
level
back.
20 now.
9 comes in, gets the Walrus Punch. A lot of damage actually onto Flea, who is dropping slowly here by the dot damage, and is just dead. Okay. Weird. I don't really know what Flea was doing there. I mean, I know what he was doing. He was like pushing them back, but also I have no idea what he was doing.
He probably thought he would deal more damage to the throne than this.
I mean,
Dire
he
are
does damage
scanning.
in Shadow Realm, and that's like magic damage.
Yeah. Yeah, they probably didn't play that much the hero with this build. Okay, still it's Roche for them.
I just come walking
Pressure.
to the pit. Everything picked up by the Spectre. Spectre is going to go for the supports instead. Knows his targeting. They're looking for SMN. Nice Hex coming out. Blocking the Pangolier from rolling through. There's going to be the boost, but Abyss is focusing down the Broolings, and they're taking a lot of damage actually. Soulbind Leash onto the 2 main cores. Black Hole from Fade gets a catch onto 9. The rest of them not really going to get caught in the meantime, but there's a refresher from Fade. He's walking out of range, or attempting to walk out of range. Pops the refresher, trying to go back in, and looking for the hijack Brewmaster. Black Hole, there is no blue split available in the Brewmaster. It would be a dieback, and indeed he falters.
No buyback.
Cavalier is on the run. Goes in his little burrow, goes for the DP out, but on the high ground, Abyss is really quick on those fingers. Shadow Stab, backstab, takes him down while their Ancient's under siege, forces the buyback. Lifesteal is still alive and kicking, but he doesn't actually have a TP.
I don't think they can defend without the Brewmaster. Although Enigma used the 2 black holes, so also Enigma is not that impactful right now, but okay.
Lund is actually going in for the Spectre. The break comes out. Do they have the damage? He still has Aegis available. Nullify
Fuck, not
can
healing.
use the turnaround to 10. Lund has a buyback available on the life stealer, but yeah, it's 2 cores on the side of San King Gomez versus the entirety of the Radiant side. And I don't see the chances being that high. Jump forward from Rojo. No buyback available, and that should be game 7. But not match, because that is only game number 1. I mean, Fade had a weird game. Black Hole's completely whiffed, and then he hits an ungodly Black Hole.
Yeah, the black hole was, I'm not say game changing because they had advantage, but definitely was game winning. Really good black hole. I'd say still the Brewmaster had more impact if you compare offlaners. It's mostly the Spectre did so much in the game. It was so annoying for the supports on San King Gomez. They couldn't play the game. They would show in the map, they would die for Spectre, or they would like force 2 or 3 heroes of their team to come just to kill the illusions.
Actually, kind of funny.
Probably-
They both ended 113-19 on the supports.
Yeah, probably it's a hero that they're banning next game. Is the conversation you have after you lose this sort of games, like, guys, I don't want to play against Spectre again. Please, just ban it. Like, I'm sad because I had to play against the Spectre, you know?
I'd probably also say the same about like Kunkka. Kits in that mid lane, that early game was insane how much farm he managed to get. I think Kunkka is probably the scariest. But we'll have to wait and see, of course. Game number 1 only played. It was very strong for Pomoika in the early game, and then of course after that black hole, the game was kind of in their complete control. But definitely saw San King Gomez coming in with some nasty moves as well. Hijack on the Brewmaster played superbly to try and keep them going, but unfortunately for them, Black Hole is still a very scary spell, even though Enigma is not hefty in the meta. We'll be back for game number 2 after the break.
that I'm such a weirdo. Tattoos from my toes to my earlobes. Was a role model, I never had a hero. I learned how to live through the stereo. Coming from where I come from, the inferior. Everything you see ain't what it appears though. Everything that I built made that from zero, then added a zero. I am my hero. You couldn't imagine what it's like in my mind. It's beauty and catastrophe at the same time. Remember they laughed at me when it was game time. Now I know that they mad at me. I'm one you can't find. I'm not from the day. I come alive at night. I'm not what you used to. Couldn't recognize. They all on the ground while I'm taking flight. Yeah, you're welcome to join me. I promise I won't bite.
Things they say, they're never getting in my way. And even if I make mistakes, I will always see them through. Cause I don't wanna play your game. I had enough, I'm burning up so hot I just break your chain. You can never stop what's building up inside of me. Inside of me.
They call me a monster. I guess I don't fit in with the imposters. I'm taking the mask off. Prepare your conscience. Prepare for honest. Cut off all the nonsense. I'm all in your chakra. Wonder who shot you. Go call the doctor. Boom like the chopper. Don't you get chopped up. I'm here to stop you. Whoever wants smoke like a roster, break you off proper.
Things they say, they're never getting in my way. And even if I make mistakes, I will always see them through.
What's that?
Cause I don't wanna play your game. I had enough, I'm burning up so hot I just break your chain. You can never stop what's building up inside of me. Play your game. I had enough, I'm burning up so hot I just break your chain. You can never stop what's building up inside of me.
They say that I'm such a weirdo. Tattoos from my toes to my earlobe.
Can never stop what's building up inside of me.
They say that I'm such a weirdo. Tattoos from my toes to my earlobe.
Can never stop what's building up inside of me. Can never stop what's building up inside of me. How strong is the hammer in my hand? How long can you force me to dance? There's a crisis in my heart and in my world, and I saw you smile when I fell into the dirt. Oh, your fire, I don't belong here. I'm not calling you a liar, but I know you don't know me. I'm too young for bitterness like this. I've grown too old killing never fails. To a hammer, every problem's a goddamn nail. Oh, hold your fire. I don't belong here. I'm not calling you a liar, but I know you don't know me. I saw you riding on the train today, and I tried to figure out a way to stay close. I wanna see you again. I wanna be your friend. I wanna see you again, 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 again. Hey, I heard you like me in a different way. No way, there's nothing in the world that makes me stay away. I wanna see you again. I wanna be your friend. I wanna see you again, 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 again.
Welcome back, ladies and gents. That was
Dire
game
team pick.
number
Radiant
1 in
team
favor
pick.
of Pomoika. Now we're up for game number 2. Let's see any bans and non-bans that we find interesting. Well, the Weaver does come through. That's definitely going to be interesting. San King Gomez played with a pretty good Weaver in their previous series on 9 as their
10
post force, so we
seconds.
definitely
Dire
know
team
that
back.
they run it that way. Rubik? Really? That's an interesting one, Astini.
It's a good answer to Weaver, because Rubik and Clockwork are the best supports against Weaver. Rubik, because you can steal the Shukuchi and then
Dire team back.
you have like all the mobility of the Weaver, plus you have your spells. Still, not the best hero on the patch, right? Maybe if they manage to get a center with it, Rubik center, pretty decent and stable laning.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah, the Rubik is
5 seconds
pretty good
remaining.
in certain situations, of course, if you're up against big cooldowns like last game's Black Hole or previously RB in other games, and Rubik tends to be a very solid and scary hero to deal with. But most of the time, it's at this stage you go for short cooldowns that don't really matter too much, like your Brewmasters, which they actually ban on the side of San King Gomez. I was thinking, you know, you get another hijack Brewmaster out in there. It looked very promising.
Probably he's like, okay, guys, I don't want to play this hero
10
again.
seconds
I
remaining.
couldn't carry, you know? It's this feeling like you did everything correct and you
5
still lost.
seconds
And you
remaining.
feel like, I need a different hero. I need a different playstyle. I need to be like the lone druid guy and actually carry the game. But then it's weird because they banned Bristleback, which is one of the best carries from the offlane.
Yeah, Centaur seems to be, you know, it right now. All the other offlaners tend to get banned. Seen some Slardars not the most successful.
Yeah, I don't know why people are picking this hero. It wasn't picked at TI for a reason. The hero just doesn't farm enough camps, so it doesn't scale well.
Does hurt though. Really heavily.
Radiant
You get
team
that
pick.
shard and you like jump someone, they can die in a couple of hits. But you need farm, and as you said,
Dire team pick.
it doesn't farm as fast. That hero though, pretty good at farming. Magnus also makes it so that the enemy doesn't play Magnus. I mean, the enemy wouldn't play Magnus most of the time because you're against Rubik. I think every spell that you steal from Magnus is
10
just
seconds
good.
remaining.
It's
5
not skewer,
seconds
but
remaining.
I mean, Skewer, if
Yes.
if they like push your high ground or something, you blink Skewer behind them, drag them back. Skewer still has a
But,
lot of capabilities.
yeah. You're a good counter to skewer with telekinesis, so it's definitely a really good counter to the mag.
And also with the Mag and a Rubik, you have a bit more control to catch a Weaver. So safe lane Weaver needs to be a little bit more aware of being jumped at.
Yeah. It's a good pick here because you're also flexing, so they don't know if, like, if you counter it heavily with a carry, you just send him to mid. If you counter heavily in the mid, you send to the off lane.
That's Dawn.
If I recall correctly, Shen used to play a lot of Dawnbreaker 5.
Yeah, he did. So this could be a Dawn Weaver
10
lane,
seconds
but then
remaining.
a safe lane Weaver with a Pulse 5 Dawn, which is actually not a
5
bad lane.
seconds remaining.
It is a very easy spell to steal for Rubik though, that Dawnbreaker ulti.
It is, but I guess just like comfort here, right? I think another hero that sees comfort he could play would be Enchantress, in that sense. Enchantress, you have like this spell against the Empower. You're decent against the Rubik. But yeah, they go the Dawnbreaker, so... Now the thing is, like, if they pick a 4, then you know the Weaver is a carry.
Radiant team pick.
If they pick... Okay.
Doesn't have to be a 4 though, because it could also be... Hijack also plays Dawn. I've seen him also play Dawn, so it could be a Tusk 5. Because they played that as well. Didn't they play Tusk 5 Weaver
10
4
seconds remaining.
in the previous series?
They can play it.
Remaining.
I'd say you can go Phoenix to counter the Tusk Dawnbreaker lane against Weaver. Not that good because he can kill the Axe easily, but okay, Faceless Void, a hero just survived that kill lane.
It's also
There's also
a
the
really
Pugna
good
again.
counter to the Weaver.
It is. It's a really good Void
10
game.
seconds remaining.
I also think it's a really good Pugna game. Things like Pugna
5
Void here would...
seconds remaining.
Also, it's a good Witch Doctor game.
In my eyes, every game is a good Witch Doctor game.
Witch Doctor Void is the new Invoker Void.
Or
if you
Magnus,
chrono-
that also works. RP, get that
Yeah.
nasty
Dire
ward next
team
to it,
pick.
and they all just vanish. But they're gonna go for the Pugna instead. You did talk about it, and in the previous series as well about the fact that Tusk doesn't like Pugna in the slightest.
Yeah, it was the most obvious choice here. So
10
they can
seconds
go
remaining.
some like Doom, Beastmaster, or even
5
Wraith King.
seconds remaining.
I think like Wraith King is the new build Beastmaster. Like you do so much build damage, you are the zoo, and you have 2 lives against Chrono. I would love to see Wraith King here, and then they play the
Dire
Dawnbreaker as
team
5.
ban. Templar assassin.
TA though. Mm,
Okay.
okay.
Why specifically the TA? Is it because they lack refraction take? Pugna's pretty okay with it, but the rest...
I don't know. The carry choices
10
on Senkin
seconds
Gomez, they're
remaining.
just not optimal.
5 seconds remaining.
To not say terrible.
Radiant team
I
ban.
just don't like the heroes they pick for carry. They pick heroes that are countered. It's just like going all in on physical damage when you're playing against the Creepify. Why?
Because you can get Ags on TA and be
10
everywhere on the
seconds
map at
remaining.
the same time.
I don't
5
like this TA
seconds
pick.
remaining. Radiant team ban.
Definitely don't like.
That's an
Okay, they're banning
interesting
Puck.
choice at the very least. It could still be... I don't know if Rojo actually plays TA mid. But you could always possibly flex it to that mid position.
10 seconds remaining.
I wonder if they can
5
pick
seconds
the...
remaining.
They can play the mag mid and just pick like a Viper, Batrider,
Dire team ban.
and destroy the TA. But doesn't seem like that's what they want to do.
Ban OD and Puck. Dazzle would also have been a pretty nice one actually against TA. And in general, Dazzle is still very strong, regardless.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah, it's also probably a counter
5
to the mid
seconds
laner they want to
remaining.
pick. Probably they want to pick some melee mid laner. I'll not say Pengulier because into Void it's not that good. But maybe Earth Spirit. I think Earth Spirit's good. The backline silence is really good.
Yeah, Rubik and
Dire
Pugna
team
are
pick.
heroes that can very quickly die if you get on top of them. So they, you know, Tusk is going to chase them, Weave is going to chase them, TA attempt to, but needs to blink on top of them. So Rubik definitely is like a one-shot potential kind of hero.
10 seconds
And depends on
remaining.
what position Dawn this is. There could be chase, but
Radiant team
let's
pick.
see what they're going to go for. Invoker. There will not be any Cataclysm combos from Pomoika. Probably looking at the Voker mid, then Dawn off lane, Weaver 4, Tusk 5, TA safe.
Yeah, I don't think
10
they
seconds
can do
remaining.
more.
It could make it technically speaking a TA mid,
5
Weaver
seconds
safe, and then
remaining.
a Voker 4, but that would just be weird. I mean, not weird. It definitely, I've seen it before, and like Tofu plays it, but I doubt that they'd run it right now in such a crucial match. This is elimination match. The loser of this match is out of the South American qualifiers for ESL 1 Kuala Lumpur.
I'm thinking what they can play. I don't know why Broodmother came to my mind.
Yeah,
I'm thinking like
I also don't know why Broodmother came to your mind.
heroes that are good against TA and Volker.
Like in mid, let's go.
I think some Zoo would fit well.
PL,
There's the Batrider, but
go Faces Void support. Played that. There was someone that played that in China, I think. Queen of
Choose
Pain.
your
Okay,
hero.
going for dull and boring. Sure. No big surprises there. There is something that's fun always when you have a Queen of Pain and a Void, and that is that Sonic Wave can really screw up a chrono.
Agree. You can save the enemy heroes.
And it
Throwing
happens
them
way
out.
too often as well. That's the problem.
Yeah, on the other hand, it's like good against like the Doll Breaker, the Tusk, they're going at you, and the Sonic Wave can be really good in that sense. The Silence with the Shard, really good to kill the Weaver.
Rubik's spells to steal this game. There are a couple okay ones. Vokers obviously has a wide array of spells that you can steal that are pretty okay. Dawnbreaker's ult, Shikuchi from the Weaver, Tusk's, I guess, Snowball, Ice Shirts block kind of combination. There's some okay spells. Nothing really game-changing unless you catch like Meatball or Tornado or something from the Voker. Or actually Shard with his EMP is pretty nasty to deal with for a lot of heroes.
The EMP is really good spell. It's like the mini black hole with the Shard.
That's a pretty cool skin.
Yeah,
On the Dawnbreaker.
I think it's kind of like even game as game 1 was. But I'm just not a huge fan of the TA hero, the way that
Prepare for
it's
battle.
picked.
Yeah, but you do have Hijack on a Dawnbreaker now, so that's like a lot of damage that you can bring out, turn into a core, get that, I mean, it depends on what, no, you're not going to get Deso, so you're probably going for Harpoon on Dawn.
Things like Dawn is not that good against Void, unless you're just Omega scaling.
Well,
You can, like-
it's not good against Void unless you get Ags, and then it's really good against Void. Because then you obviously you're not for the man fight, but you counter Chrono, and then without Chrono,
I
Void
mean-
becomes so much weak.
You can counter Chrono even without the axe. It's just like
30
it's a hero that
seconds to
can
battle.
stop you during the Starbreaker and stun you. You cannot kill him on the lane phase. But it can go both ways. On TI we played a Void against a Dawnbreaker and the Dawnbreaker destroyed us. Was it against Azure?
Yeah, that's just a skill issue right there. That's all I hear.
The battle begins.
We got destroyed,
Kind of was.
aka not even top 6. Disappointing. Ooh, Skewer level 1 on Magnus. That's not what you prefer. Also 3 bounties in favor of Sand King Gomez at the start. The fact that he has a point in Skewer already means he's probably going to go for the drag back. Actually, Flea is in a little bit of trouble. There's an Ice Shards block in 2-1. Flea will not be able to run away. Fade can't skewer them away to keep his teammate alive. Goes for the tiny skewer that does nothing. And it will be a pretty happy
Maybe he
TA.
tried to skewer a hero into the tower? I don't know. I really don't know.
Yes, from 5 meters away, I'll drag him back.
This lane start is sus.
It's not great. Definitely
And
not
now
great.
probably like the TA is gonna carry the game just to refute me. Like, oh, you said the TA was bad.
Yeah, just like that Nature's Prophet, Mr. Nature's Prophet mid is not that good, and then ends the game with like 24 kills in 25 minutes. Okay, okay.
And then you just got like 3 first blood, and there's a Magnus with skewer first spell.
Well, the lane is luckily enough getting dragged back, so that's a plus.
Dyer's courier has
And also
been killed.
hijack, level 2. Killing the
Yeah,
Pugna.
seems he also got all creep kills so far in the first 2 waves for hijack, and a kill on SML. That's SMN. Sorry, I did say SML. And that's definitely not a bad way to start the laning stage for the Dawnbreaker.
Sorry, friend.
Mid, Foker versus Quap. Yeah, Quap is just also, it's kind of like a Lina where it just wins its lane regardless.
Should it win that bad though? I don't know.
Aquaspex Foker has a problem with last hitting. You got that Exort, like Stormer Exort, then it's a different story. He's
I think so. I think like after they change for the universal thing, I think it doesn't really have trouble. This Exort just got spell amp now, so I mean, of course you're gonna have the Fort Spirit, but yeah, you should be able to last it.
Yeah, Foker's also one of those weird heroes that it just makes no sense that he could turn into universal. Yes, an actual mage. His name is literally Invoker, and he's a universal, not an hero. Dude only does spellcasting.
Fake that. Yeah, this. I already can feel the TA is gonna carry the game. And the Dollbreaker also, to be fair.
He feels it. He feels it. So now it's all gonna get turned around very quickly. The mid lane matchup, Quap versus Rojo, is looking very favorable for Kits. For now. Rotations. Are they scary for Queen of Pain this game? Unless he really does make a mistake with the blink, for instance. It should be a.
Please. Is he dead? No.
Nah.
Nice.
Got that lift.
Nice left.
Ooh, Weaver stays alive with about like 11, 12 HP.
Does he want to deny? No, he does not want to.
He's got so many items right now, just getting it delivered. Tangos! Keep me alive, keep me going.
It's going 2 Wraith Bands. Interesting.
Technically, you don't need boots on Weaver anyway, so. Get a couple of Wraith Bands. Once you hit level 25 minutes in the game, they double in value. That's what more can you want?
A golden thread.
Lee,
Jack.
Ice Shards block. Chan actually blocks himself out of being able to right click. Is going in for Flea. Ro is chasing through as well. Has the tornado. It is in range, but it's taking too much of Rojo leaving that mid lane to continue for the hunt for that kill. Hijack's doing
Kind of a slow start, right? For like when you see the heroes, you would expect way more kills.
Yeah, it's kind of you have to make a mistake. Lineup. TA has a lot of damage with the Tusk tag team next to him to kill off the Rubik. But if you make a mistake, Rubik Magnus lane is nasty because you can get lift up, drag back, shockwave, skewer underneath tower. So you always have to be aware that you don't make that catch. SMN, he's got bugs.
Dire structures.
Bugs plus Geminate equals to a lot of damage. Hijack just bullying Abyss away.
Yeah, it has no jump for 15 seconds.
Yeah, it does have
Do they
Bashes,
know,
so
though?
Needs to be careful.
They know it's level 1 time walk.
Probably
They
most
could go on here.
points don't level time walk because it doesn't help you too much in farming. It still does help you with farming, of course, because you can leap to other camps faster and stuff. But time lock's where the cool boys are at.
Oh, they got a skewer into the TA. Not enough damage though. Pop's coming. Has the Sonic Wave. Pogna also coming from the gate.
They do spot out Chan going through the trees, but he should be just fine.
Oh.
TA looking to just stack a camp in jungle. 9 making sure some ancients get stacked while he picks up the experience rune.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Pugna interrupted on his TP attempt. Decrepified himself before he started the TP. Does get to the other side. Takes a lot of damage though. That's actually kind of funny. He decrepifies himself before he tries to take the gateway. Didn't even see the Tusk at that stage yet.
Yeah, probably he expected. Clever guy. One step ahead.
Pain versus Foker. Foker is gonna invis up. He actually gonna try and make a move, or
Another skewer into the TA.
Gurking about. TA gets healed up by Hijack. Fade's dropping pretty low, but so is Lund. Continuing for more. Fade has no other spells left. Hijack is gonna get taken down, and Lund is still on the back end. Lee needs to be careful because there's a lot of damage with the Weaver minus armor coming through as well. Fade has to skewer back underneath the tower, but the bugs, the nasty little pesky bugs, will be able to take him down. 9 with the kill secured, going in for SMN. There's Chan walking underneath tower vision, has the
White
invis
keeping
rune.
with a chrono.
9, can he get away? Chikuchi will be able to get out of range, and the question is, will SMN continue for more? Does spot that 9 is still there. They are even using the courier to scout him further. And 9, one more right click. SMN with the sentry catch will be able to at least kill off 9.
Yeah, and Void TP'd in. Probably he wanna chrono the TA, and now he's kind of stuck top.
Is under attack.
He will gate bottom.
Dire's top tower
But this
is
forced
under
the
attack.
Void TP. He missed a lot of time and farm with this.
Yeah, luckily enough, most of the creeps underneath the tower were still alive and kicking. Queen of Pain going for the Kaya first item. Queen of Pain Ags is so good, but it's so incredibly weak to go that first item as well.
Yeah, you need one item beforehand.
Which is sad, because the Axe is just so good. Oh, they know that Voker's here, they place the sentry, but Voker is ready to pump out some damage. John needs to be careful as well because of that Sonic Wave. Nice snowball dodge. It is not instant damage anymore, it is overtime, and John used that to its maximum effect. Staying alive, Kits is out of mana. Does have 3 points in blink, so should be fine with the magic wand charges being used. Trying to turn it around, doesn't actually have Shadow Strike, so has no way to get rid of the TA's refraction charges. Is a bit of a problem there. They lose a Flea as well, and Kits will fall back with the rest of his team.
Yeah, the execution on Pomoika is just not on point as it was game 1. Feels like SKG, they're just outplaying on the team fight. At better lanes, they got Kits, has Blink. No mana for the Blink though. With the rebuttal he has.
Bro.
And Hijack has Udi again, so they need to take care.
Well, they could also try and kill off Hijack. They have a chrono, but no TPs means no kills. They should really use that Faceless Void chrono soon enough. He is building up into the mask. Wait, what? Oh no, Mask of Madness, yeah. I was very confused because he had only a javelin in his quick buy and he was sending in the quarterstaff, so I was like, what? But yeah, I guess he just wants the javelin for now, which looks like we will turn into the Millstone. Because you need farming items on Faceless Void at this stage.
So he's going for Madness, Dismantle, Maelstrom. Or
Madness,
no,
just
never mind.
No,
No. I'm thinking way too late. No, never mind.
Yeah,
he's going Maelstrom.
You're tripping balls right now, my dude.
I'm thinking on like the satanic butter.
Satanic butterfly, yeah.
I'm like
Echo Saber if you really want to go weird with the quarterstaff. But... oh, you also have the Mage Slayer combination that you can get. Strange builds all over the way through, but Abyss is dead, doesn't even get a time to respond. They're gonna go underneath the tower. Tornado interrupts that slight train. They find another one secured. Tier 1 tower bottom will be picked up as well by the side of San King Gomez, and they're making some strides. They're looking a lot more awake than in game number 1.
Yeah, they're playing way better than game 1, but I'd say it's mostly
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
for Moika. They're just like not on point on the second game.
Once Magnus gets his Blink Dagger done, that might be a change in the game plan. Then they have tools to actually take fights with the RP, with the Chrono, with the Sonic Wave. They've got big, fat, juicy ultis on the Radiant side.
I guess they didn't use a single RP and a single Chrono yet.
Yeah, pretty good spells. For so I've been told.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
And Rubik's still level 5.
And that's a bit problematic. In comes the Chrono, doesn't get the Tusk inside the Chrono. Kits has the Sonic Wave, pushes them back. 9. Time Rack will be able to live roll, not going to be so lucky. Fate doesn't actually have the mana for RP. Now finally gets it together. Does use it onto Hijack. A little bit late to the party. Yabis jumps away, but that's a big mistake from Fade. That's a huge mistake from Fade. Gets to a position where he can get a 2-mana RP, then has no mana left, and
they will get all the stacks. It just feels like San King Gomez, they have this game.
It feels very much in control. Even though when you're playing against that many big ultis, it's always scary at any point in the game. If you push high ground, for instance, later, they've got the Skewer drag back, multiple heroes, it can still be over.
Yeah, Agony's on co-op also does a lot of damage in the late game, but it's just like the execution levels. Probably they're not comfortable with the heroes they're playing.
Dire's middle tower is
They
under
tried
attack.
something new and it's not working.
And the Voker mid is actually doing really incredibly well. Going for the Hanamitis, so he can scale with the rest of his team. How many Hanamitises do we actually have /are being built? It is a grand total of 1 on the Voker. Weaver from 9 is actually going for the Manta style, so he's just going to turn into an extra core on the San King Gomez side.
Also, he needs this spell against the time dilation. San King Gomez, they're all colliding top. With a Dezo on TA, I'd say they can do Roche. They definitely can do Roche. Fate spots Lund, but does he want to go for him? They want to, they're pinging him. And Lund is going the extra wave.
It's a bit risky. And RP holds him down. Should be the straightforward kill here. Can he get something in response? Fade is dropping low because Hijack joins in the fun. They will get the kill onto Lund. Now Hijack needs to run away. Rotation through from 9. Can he do much more? SMN takes a lot of damage there. Can't heal anywhere close to enough. And they will get a double kill for Hijack.
They killed one carry. They need to kill the second one.
Radiant's top tower is
Hijack
under
game
Top?
right there.
The Void?
In the meantime, Flea is being chased by 9,
is under attack.
but gets the kill. Didn't actually steal 9's Shikuchi, he just wanted to stick with the Celestial Hammer on Flea. Remarkable that he manages to stay alive
Radiant's
against
structures
the
are fortified.
Weaver hunting him down, considering the Weaver's got pretty much kill items.
Okay, tipping top. Tower about to fall. They take this tower, they deroge, and then they pressure the map. So like TA was just way
Dire's
too far
middle
away
tower
from
is
home.
under attack.
That bottom death.
Radiant's top tower is under
Lawbreaker is
Radiant's
gonna have
top
ulti in
tower
40
has fallen.
seconds. So he can... He cannot join if they contest right now, but I don't think they can. They have Chrono, Maelstrom in the cool here with the Mithril hammer.
They just want to defend with Queen of Pain Ags. That's what they're farming for. It's almost done with that Aghanim Scepter, actually. Daily team fights. You know, you get an RP on 3 heroes, hit them with the Shadow Strike, Sonic Wave on top as well. Gotta say, it can hurt very quickly.
Radiant are scanning.
I like the TA build way more this game. He's going for the Shard. Shard is the way to counter that Pugna, that backline. Sun is really, really good. Also Vision.
Any other interesting items coming in? Top side. Catch on to the Pugna. And maybe more, because they do find Flea. Chan going through, Abyss jumping in, Chan will die.
Right back on Pugna.
RP on the side, but the skewer is whiffed by Fade. They have detection, Chrono even being used with the heal bomb on top. Hijack just barely dodges the Chrono. Control, but Abyss, no leap. It was still on cooldown. In comes Harpoon, chucking himself forward. And they're all gonna try and get the TP out of there, but that Chrono was needed because Fade completely messed up the RP. He didn't turn around when he used the RP, the split second to reposition the enemy hero.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Like, it feels like he's not playing comfort hero. It feels like from the laning stage.
And then, this is the same way he played Enigma pretty much. Then, just watch. At one point, he'll get a 4-man Chrono RP, and
yeah,
we're gonna be like, oh, he's a main. No, what? He did well.
Cop is close to the Aghanings. 200 gold.
Ooh, Flea! Tries to Shikuchi all the way through, but Lund, TA hurts. There's tons and tons of damage looking for the tier 1 tower towards mid, almost tanking it with advantage here for Sand King Gomez as well.
Radiant's bottom tower
Dawn, Harpoon, Blade Mill, going Blink BKB. Hijack knows that he's playing extra carry gaming. And he's 7-1-4, and deservedly so. He's playing so well.
I wonder if Void's doing the right build. Having Madness and Maelstrom, like 2 farm items, and none of them give stats. Okay, Omega dead. Back in the days, you wanted to build stats when you had Magnus in your team, because Empower is based on base damage, so you want to have like Yasha to gain better benefit out of the Empower.
You don't want to stay too close to him though, and then that's also the other trade-off that you need to make. Faces Void, wants it so bad, the XP rune doesn't even pick it up. Abyss in trouble, 7 seconds for the Chronosphere to be back up. And they don't have Magnus alive just yet, but they are looking to go for Hijack. He is so tanky. Chan's on the other side as well of the Tormentor. The Chrono gets thrown out, and Hijack should drop. Aghanim Scepter is also done with the Queen of Pain. But it's not going to be easy peasy lemon squeezy, or is it? Chan just walrus punches Abyss down. In comes the charge from Lund. They know there's no Chrono. There is an RP at the ready, but they're just going to need to back off here. On the side of the Radiant team, RP and Sonic Wave.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Double ulti for a
Radiant
Weaver
structures
plus
are
4.
fortified.
I mean, a win's a win.
Yeah. And if SKG is going back, they will have time to reset their cooldowns. I feel like they could have killed the Void from the first goal, but they probably didn't trust they would be able to chain stun. And then kind of gave up on the kill. Then he was able to chrono the Dawnbreaker. Dawnbreaker should not be the first contact. That's the issue with this hero. You need to follow up the Dawnbreaker, but doesn't have a dagger. So Teal has the dagger, the teamfight can be a bit weird. I'd say that the best case scenario would be TA just hitting the tower with Aegis and then Dawnbreaker can counter initiate. But since they want to go for the XP rune, they wanted to jump. That was the problem. They're doing the Tormentor though. Guard for Gun.
Oh, this I find very disappointing. That if you have the shard on Rubik and you Shikuchi through creeps, it doesn't throw out a Gemnit attack. I actually find that very disappointing.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Because when you have,
Has fallen.
let's say,
Dire's top tower is
you
under
play Shadow
attack.
Shaman and you steal
Radiant's
Shackles,
bottom
you still
tower
get
is under attack.
the Serpent Wards based on the enemy Shadow Shaman's
Dire's structures are fortified.
ulti level. But in this case, I guess you don't get it based off of the Weaver's Gemnit attack level. Which I think should be fixed. Should have that Shikuchi being able to make you do auto attacks. Oh, hits in mid. Actually, they need to be careful themselves because Shadow Strike spam is definitely a real threat. And just look at that chunk. Just blow to smithereens. That's all AoE, baby.
Weaver, RP is.
They really hated this. I mean, I can understand. He is almost a full-fledged core with that Manta style being built up. They're losing traction here on San King Gomez's side.
Yeah. Void's gonna have the BKB soon. Oh, he has the BKB.
He's got pretty okay farm. Flea is actually very farmed on the Rubik. Aether, Ghost Scepter, that free shard coming into play.
Radiant are scanning.
They're looking for guys. They have Chrono. Does get spotted out there.
Is under attack.
Actually, no, smoke didn't break. They didn't spot them out. They just really playing defensively. They want that TA though. They skewer back hijack. There is no RP. They know there's no RP. There is a Chrono though. Weaver faces Void, goes in for line. There's going to be the drop down as well. In comes the support from hijack, and Abyss is just dead. Faye
Not the best.
staying
Chrono.
alive, getting the jump out of there after SMN saved his soul. But that was a very strange fight. Like, Quap is the one that does the damage, and they're all just nowhere near Quap.
And why did he go for the TA on the Chrono instead of going for the Dawnbreaker?
The only hero on the enemy team that can actually save.
From the Chrono, yes.
Dire's
Which
middle
is in
tower
front
is
of you,
under attack.
which you definitely would kill.
Yeah, they need Quap. Without Quap, they have no
Radiant's
damage.
top
It's
tower
just
is under
impossible.
attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
And also,
Radiant
you know what was
structures
one
are
of the fun
fortified.
parts? He
Radiant's
got
top
broken
tower
by
is under attack.
one of the neutral creeps from the small
Dire's
camp.
middle tower is
That
under
does the
attack.
break. I don't know which one. Yeah, the Hill Troll Berserker. So he actually couldn't bash the Dawnbreaker in like 3 hits when he chased after the Dawn.
Didn't notice this. Roche. Can they want to contest?
They have RP.
They have RP.
Radiant
They
are
also have
scanning.
Sonic
Gets
Wave.
is nearby. And he's going to spam in the pit. actually continuing this. Fate misses the RP completely, gets dragged back by the EMP. The Queen of Pain just keeps on spamming spells though, and it's so much AoE. Hijack's about to tickle down, and they find too much here. 2 kills get secured on both sides. Fate will drop dead. Kits needs to disengage. We'll go for the TP back to safety and get out of there, but I could have gotten a lot better, but a lot worse as well. Fade is playing a really unfortunate game on the mountain. He's just, all of his RPs are potatoes.
It is.
Radiant's top
No
tower
other
is
way
under
to
attack.
say this. It's not the
Radiant's
best
top
of his
tower
game.
has fallen.
I mean, the MP drags you back a little bit, which I can understand, but he was nowhere near the pit.
Is under attack.
And it's again, all the damage comes from kits. So all this Queen of Pain in that fight. And the plus side is, when they push high ground, they're going to have to deal with Queen of Pain. And you're going to constantly be able to spam the Shadow Strike. If they're not careful, it will melt the enemy heroes.
Yeah, definitely this game is far from over. Like, they have this skewer. Bob, Void is a hero that when he gets level 20, he's just gonna kill any hero he gets in Chrono.
Hopefully, for them, at least. Because the Dawn is, his heal's been pretty annoying. He now is at level 3. Oh, the harpoon flies miles far, gets surrounded, has the blink, can get it off, not in time. The damage is going to be there. No, it's not. Abyss can finish at least 1 hero off. Yes, he can, but they lose 4 in the process on Sand King side. It's disastrous. It's absolutely disastrous.
Yeah, Mags is farming. At least he's gonna get to cut the wave that's nearby where he was farming.
Radiant's bottom tower
Going for
is
the
under attack.
shard. I don't think it's gonna be that effective. It's like the Aghanings now is the old shard.
Harpoon over
Radiant's
shard
bottom
all day.
tower has fallen. Radiant's
Harpoon is
structures
too much
are
value.
fortified.
Yeah, he's gonna still go back to the Echo Save, so he's still looking to get himself the harpoon. They skewer back the TA, but he's got, of course, the blink because they didn't break the refraction charges, and well, they find him very scary. Which I can wholeheartedly understand. Oh, Rubik's got trap soap. With the shard, he's got the AoE silence now.
Blessings.
Weaver is going for Aghanings. Oh. It's been a while I haven't seen these Aghanings. The cooldown was completely nerfed, right? It doesn't reduce
Radiant's
Yeah,
cooldown.
no, it
middle
doesn't
tower
reduce
is under
cooldown, it's
attack.
just a save. So, against Chrono, against RP, stuff like that, it's still pretty good.
And the cast range is
Radiant are
kind of
strong.
underwhelming.
Yeah, it's really bad. Normally you need to get either a blink or an Aether Lens to make it work. Just in Chrono you have to like go around the entire Chrono to get save the target. Kits. There's a TA hunting you. Silence gets thrown out. He has the blink back. He is very tanky. He's got a Kaya Sands, Plate Mill, and an Aghanim Scepter. Is he going to be able to stay alive long enough? Blink further back. And yes, indeed, he gets out. They have an Aegis and a Cheese. Aegis is going to expire in 30 seconds on Lund. Can they knock on the high ground or more? Don't really think so with the Quap guarding the area. Quap's actually, he's almost got 4k extra in the bank. All he
Probably
needs
gonna
is 20.
complete the Shivas with it. Or has it go for the buyback?
Loho does get spotted with the dust. But if Abyss throws out a Chrono, it's going to be another heal fest. lift up. And flee. Make sure his ally gets out of range. Gets. Gonna get the blink back. Ooh, has the haste rune as well. Man's playing with fire the entire time. That Sunstrike. I don't think it was enough damage though. Like,
Yeah.
but it was pretty close. Yeah, no, it definitely.
Volker
wasn't enough
has
damage.
dagger vise. Kind of hard situation for Radiant team right now.
We're meant to just respawn. Anyone gonna go for it? Dire side, TA can solo it. He's got level 25, so he's got 7 refraction instances now on the TA. Void is level 19, TA is level 25. That just shows you exactly what a difference there is. I was thinking Void's level 20 talent, that's going to be pretty big because he gets the 95 attack speed during Chronosphere. That's pretty nice, but yeah, if the TA does this much, then who cares about your little attack
Radiant's
speed
bottom
boost?
barracks are under attack.
Down blink to the side. Kids is gonna
Radiant's
keep
bottom
chasing.
barracks has fallen.
Ashot's block gets stolen. And Kids might have gone a little bit too deep. John gets a blink back regardless. They lose flee instantly and another RP that results in absolutely nada and yet nothing. They gotta go back to pace.
And Kids like he saved his ulti to not use on Tusk, but then he didn't kill the Tusk. Then he ran out of mana.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Oof.
I don't know, Pomoika, they seem like a different team from game 1.
I think Fade's completely had one of the worst games of his life right now.
Yeah.
I can already do this, but cool.
Queen of Pain, what did he buy? BKB, okay. That's a good way to deal with the silence. They're constantly tossing on him. Any other items that could be game changing for them on the Radiant side? It's 25k net worth advantage and still tanking. They don't really
Radiant
feel
are
like
scanning.
they're comfortable enough to just walk up the high ground.
Yeah, they're waiting for the next Roche, right? It's gonna be up in 1 minute and 50 seconds.
Level 18 Tusk now. 3 Walrus Punch. Yours going for the Heal Scepter, so no ag shenanigans just yet. Hijack's building up AC, more minus armor. Voker has a Aeon Disc at the ready, so in case he gets caught inside a Chrono, just assemble it, and then you're fine for that duration.
Yep.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
And
For level 20.
third Roche as well, so
Dire's
it will be a
bottom
refresher
tower is under
Roche.
attack. Radiant are scanning.
Who would get the refresher? Probably Voker, right?
Yeah,
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
maybe the Dawnbreaker, but Volker makes more sense.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
They are going to smoke up, so
Dire's
looking
Yeah,
for a
they see
fight. Lund first point of contact, and the RP comes in, but a little bit too late to face the Void, cannot get the Chrono off. Finally, Fate has a good RP, but then
Dire's
Davis
middle
is
tower
dead,
is under
and now
attack.
RP is on cooldown, no buyback available on the Magnus, and they can just walk back to the pit.
Yeah.
They're actually going to smoke and turn around, because they know that Roche hasn't respawned. No, they do know that
Dire
Roche
are
has respawned.
scanning.
without RP there. Don't fear too much going in. Time lapse gets used. 9 is gonna. 9 actually has a Qualifier on the Weaver. Abyss on the run. Tornado holds him in place. Has the chrono to try and stay alive. Instant Hex comes out to play, and the GG gets called. Sand King Gomez take game number 2, and we are indeed, ladies and gentlemen, going to a game number 3. Yeah, it was. I mean, Sand King Gomez played pretty well in game number 2, but Pomoika just lost. What happened to them?
They didn't play game 2. That's what it feels.
Yeah, they just didn't come to
compare
play.
How they play game 1 and game 2, there's such a huge gap. Maybe just not on comfort heroes. Like I could feel from the first 2 minutes of Magnus that his game was gonna be a total disaster, and it was.
This level of disaster I didn't expect. Obviously, laning stage where you start off with Skewer, that's not good. That's very unfortunate. But then being able to like hit 1 RP that's decent in the game, and that was when your Faceless Void was pretty much half a second away from dying. Not fun. 7.5k damage on the Magnus that game. Oh. Yeah, no. They need to forget this. And then look on towards the next game, because game number 2, that one's in the past. It's all about the last in the series, the decider, to find out which of these 2 teams is going to be eliminated and which of these 2 teams will advance on to the next round. We'll be right back after the break.
I'm such a weirdo. Tattoos from my toes to my earlobe. Was a role model, I never had a hero. I learned how to live through the stereo. Coming from where I come from, the inferior. Everything you see ain't what it appears though. Everything that I built, made that from 0, then added a 0. I am my hero. You couldn't imagine what it's like in my mind. It's beauty and catastrophe at the same time. Remember they laughed at me when it was game time. Now I know that they mad at me. I'm what you can't find. I'm not from the day. I come alive at night. I'm not what you used to. Couldn't recognize. They all on the ground while I'm taking flight. Yeah, you're welcome to join me. I promise I won't bite.
Things they say, they're never getting in my way. And even if I make mistakes, I will always see them through. Cause I don't wanna play your game. I had enough, I'm burning up so hot I just break your chain. You can never stop what's building up inside of me.
I guess I don't fit in with the imposters. I'm taking the mask off, prepare your conscience, prepare for honest, cut off all the nonsense. I'm all in your chakra, wonder who shot you. Go call the doctor, boom like the chopper. Don't you get chopped up, I'm here to stop you. Whoever wants smoke like a roster, break you off proper.
Things they say, they're never getting in my way. And even if I make mistakes, I will always see them through.
What's that?
Cause I don't wanna play your game. I had enough, I'm burning up so hot I just break your chain. You can never stop what's building up inside of me. Play your game. I had enough, I'm burning up so hot I just break your chain. You can never stop what's building up inside of me. strong is the hammer in my hand. How long can you force me to dance? There's a crisis in my heart and in my words, and I saw you smile when I fell into the dirt. Oh, your fire, I don't belong here. I'm not calling you a liar, but I know you don't know me. I'm too young for bitterness like this. I've grown too old to forget. I'm not a killer, but killing never fails. To a hammer, every problem's a goddamn nail. Oh, your fire, I don't belong here. I'm not calling you a liar, but I know you don't know
Welcome back, ladies and
10 seconds
gentlemen.
remaining.
Game number 1 was in favor of Pomoyka.
5 seconds
Game number 2
remaining.
very much so in favor of Sand King Gomez, but we got ourselves game number 3, elimination match on the line. Everything for these teams to lose right now, Estini.
Dire team ban.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Pomoyka, they will ban the Magnus, which means we're not picking this hero. It did not work for us. Time to try something new or just stick to what was working. NP, hero that gets lots of kills on the early game, can do a
10
lot.
seconds
I don't know if
remaining.
they played this as 5 or 4, hopefully not on the mid
5
lane.
seconds remaining.
And on the other hand, San King Gomez with the Muerta opening. Usually they open with this flex hero between carry and 4, and it ends up being a 4. So from what I understood from this team, could be a Muerta, very likely 4.
Radiant team ban.
Yeah, Muerta of course works in both ways, plus having a 4 position that can scale into a late game core is always a nice plus. We saw it last game with 9, sort of. I mean, he did go for
10
a
seconds
Manta
remaining.
Nullifier, I think, was the second item he got on the Weaver.
5
It's
seconds
this game,
remaining.
he will not be repeating because Weaver did get banned out. Brewmaster taken care of. Hijack, again, doesn't want to play the Brewmaster.
Radiant team pick.
And he won't get to play the Dawnbreaker. That was
Dire team
what I
pick.
was wondering, like, if they...
Oh no.
Oh?
Oh no. Maybe
Oh,
it's Blade
no.
Magnus.
Где? Не вижу тебя, где ты?
Hopefully.
Yes. Or he wants to have some redemption of last
Dire
game.
team pick.
Yeah.
Well, the Tusk
Tusker again.
Radiant team pick.
did have a lot of impact last game. Centaur Warrunner doesn't really care that much about the Nate's Prophet. The Magnus, not really either. He's just a big bulky boy and doesn't really lose his lane unless something goes horribly wrong, especially if you lane it with a Muerta.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah, they played Tusk
5 seconds remaining.
5, Tusk can go 4, Muerta can go 4, Muerta can go carry. So they keep flexing everything when you look at this. Like, they can pick any hero besides an offlane hero from now on.
Plenty of options,
Pomoyka
plenty of
though.
choices.
Yeah. MP Mag. The Rubik was decent last game. I'm surprised Phoenix is in the pool every game. But you don't really want Phoenix into Muerta.
Yeah, but in general, Phoenix is... It's also a bit of a specialist. Well, not specialist, but not every support player plays Phoenix.
Yeah. Like Phoenix, those heroes help you kill a centaur.
Radiant
You need
team
some
pick.
percent HP damage.
That hero does that as well. Percentage HP damage, Life Sealer, always good to have against Centaur. They have a
Team
Magnus on their side, so they have an Infest
Mariska
Bomb.
has arrived.
There we have a Dark Willow, game number 1. Dark Willow did a lot of work with that amazing Bramble Mace that we saw every single time coming into play. But yeah, it was very effective. Did turn into that core build with the
10
Aghanim
seconds
Scepter and
remaining.
whatnot, but at that point you already had the big black hole play coming
5
out from
seconds remaining.
Fade. Make sure that the game was being won in their favor. They really didn't even need the Dark Willow at that stage.
Yeah, now I wonder, when you see the Lifestealer, do you want to have the Muerta as a carry?
Dire
I
team
think so,
ban.
yes.
Templar
But-
assassin.
It's San King Gomez. They will always go for the TA if it's open.
They really love the TA, and
Take Tusk.
he did win the lane against Magnus last time, but can you do it a second time?
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah, I can see TA being good against Magnus
5
because
seconds remaining.
he's gonna skewer you in, but you have refraction, so you can just blink out.
Yeah, but if you play
Besides
correctly, you have that bramble maze on the floor. You skewer him through the bramble maze, and then the refractions are gone.
Yeah,
Radiant
just like
team
this.
ban.
But then again, you know, that's a little bit of coordination is required for that move to work. Another dazzle ban. Yeah, they're getting rid of TA counters.
Yeah, I'd say both teams looking
10
for a mid
seconds
laner,
remaining.
unless they wanna flex the mag to the mid.
5 seconds remaining.
St. King Gomez, they can go Pangolier,
Radiant team ban.
they can go Earth Spirit. They played Volker last time.
Ten seconds
You know
remaining.
what's actually sad?
5 seconds remaining.
Fart Studios has been eliminated.
F.
F in chat for Fart Studios. They got 2
Press
out by
F
Team
for
Rocket.
fart.
No fear, no Jenkins.
Will they ban OD again? I don't know. They ban OD
Dire
almost
team
every game.
ban.
Oh, here it is. Here it is. I don't know those OD bans, but yeah. Puck in the pool. There are many options here. There's Puck. There's
10
Volker.
seconds remaining.
There's Pangolier. There's Earth Spirit.
5
Honestly,
seconds
I like
remaining.
Puck the most. I think the silence is just way too good against Lifestealer, and the hero is also good against Magnus. You always have escape against the MP.
Mm-hmm. They could also go for the Puck on Pomoika themselves.
Yeah, but they pick later, right?
Yeah, no, true.
And Puck into TA is rough.
Yeah, but against Centaur, they can't Stampede charge him down. Just need to, I guess, kite control the TA a little bit more. Magnus combination, you know, Dream Coil into Skewer, snap all those coils. Was a fun combination. Thanking Gomez. Other choices that they have. I mean, they really like playing that TA safe lane, so I'm expecting it to also be a TA safe lane.
Dire team pick.
Bengal ban.
Radiant team pick.
And it will be the Foker coming up again on Sand King Gomez's side. Did play a pretty good Foker. Night
Choose your
Stalker.
hero.
He's going to be running them down as much as possible. So this time it is going to be Kits on the Magnus and not Fade. He's going to be playing Night Stalker off lane with the Dark Willow of Flea. I'm really liking the Night Stalker pick here. It just runs down these, or like the TA and Invoker the entire time.
They insta pick the Night Stalker. I wonder if, like, is it that good against TA?
I think
How
he
does
just wants to be playing a comfort pick in this case.
How's the tick on the second spell? Let me see. It's just DPS, so should be like 1 tick per second. Not really a refraction breaker.
No, but you should use Dark Willow, I guess, for that, or Nature's Prophet. That's also the plus. Lifestealer will be laning against a Centaur plus Muerta, which can be pretty rough if it goes wrong, considering your Nature's Prophet is most likely going to try and help out the other lanes. Especially Foker can definitely die. Like, if you get a good Shockwave Skewer against Foker, it's an easy kill.
Good thing on Volker is you don't need the power up runes. Like, usually you don't go bottle. I've seen some builds where you actually go, but you can just like skip bottle. But there's like not that much of the kill potential from the MP.
they. I'm just looking
Prepare
forward
for
to seeing
battle.
some good RPs from kids. I was missing them last game. They were just non-existent. But on the other hand, Ro played a nice Foca game. You have Muerta for 9, who for some reason always seems to find a lot of farm in the early game.
Yeah. His early game's pretty decent. I just think like he's not really scaling with the kills he's getting on the early game. But his first like 10 minutes are really good.
Didn't Kits died the last time by walking up the high ground there? No.
Yeah.
Was it Fade? No, it was Fade. No?
Fade. What's Fade?
Yeah. He played Enigma, I think, in game 1. And then he just walked up the high
30
ground there and
seconds to
got
battle.
smacked. We get to see
Cool
a
build
250
from the
trade.
Fade. He's going Bracer and Wraith Band. But he has 0 regen.
I mean, that's what you got supports for, right?
The battle begins.
No,
Right?
You're supposed to say no. Support lives matter, guys.
Middle is missing. Middle is missing.
Nice 3 bounties to start it off with. You also have SMN, who's trying to immediately counterward, but made a bit of a miscalculation there on where the enemy's observer would be. Lund going for that double meld hit. Or, yeah, with the tag team, top side, onto Fade, drop in low. Ooh, double meld. That armor reduction drops down to -4 armor in total.
Now has 100 HP, but he doesn't have a single tango. And he's like, guys, tango, 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 tango. Oh,
Yeah,
cool.
but they're kind of like tri-laning, so Lund's HP also got dropped. Okay, TP back to bottom lane. He's got that teleportation attack damage buff of 36 at level 1.
Yeah, he was also in time to block the camp. Important.
Teleporting buff's kind of nuts.
Nix on that.
And hijack on the centaur. It's not really like the big carry kind of offlaner that he can go for.
Radiant's current
Yeah,
We saw,
has been
kind of-
so far he's been like the most dominant player on the dire side on San King Gomez's team, and Fade actually gets first blood.
It's
And
already a
tangos.
different story for the TA. Yeah, I'm kind of disappointed to see him on the center. Like the MVP of the series so far, and then it's like just play a center, you know? Anyone can play a center. Don't put your star on the center. Like the old days where you'd put your like Sumeo on a Viper. You don't want to have Sumeo on a Viper.
Yeah, no, that's just, you don't want to have anyone on a Viper, to be fair, and least of all Sumail. TP towards mid. Oh, the Voker doesn't have any tangos or any way out of the Sprout. That's scary. Luckily enough, there was no invis detection, otherwise he would be dead.
Yeah. Has like the Kibi on the quick buy right now. He'll be short on mana.
Going on 5-seater does have rage. Just doing a little bit of chunking while SMN makes sure that the creep camp doesn't spawn. Body blocking with his literal body. Topside, Night Stalker. Gonna go in on him with the tag team, trying to get the damage through. Got that AoE silence, which is kind of nice, but the HP is dropping pretty quickly. Flea body blocks, make sure Chan can't get more hits in on Fade, and Fade will stay alive. We'll be fine for now. The damage is definitely substantial when the Tusk tag team comes into play, and that TA, of course, with the refraction plus meld damage coming through.
Yeah, and they cutted all the brambles. They play really well on SKG.
We pull Chance trying to make sure that they go any further. I don't see many early levels of Encrypting Fear on Nightstalker. It's an interesting choice. Might lose his life here though underneath the tower. Will stay alive. He survives barely every single time. While in the meantime, mid lane there's a gank coming through. 1-for-1 trade. Mid laner for a mid laner.
Yeah, Volker died first, so good for kids. And good for a 9, right? Like, there's always 9 getting kills in the mid lane. Bottom, Hijack is destroying on the 1v1. Not so sure it should be like this.
I mean, it tends to be the case. Abyss, though, now that 9 is not in the lane, he can just chunk away at Hijack a bit more and get that HP back up. But there's a lot of burst damage coming out from the Centaur with level 2 double-edged, level 2 Cliffstone. It is nighttime, so it's Night Stalker's territory with Hunter in the night, and towards the Radiant jungle. 9 and SMN are having strange fights. 9's actually dropping low, and Kits will be able to get a freebie gifted to him.
Yeah. Try with the fear, but too late. Nice D-ward for SMN also.
So far, looking pretty even. I mean, Hijack is kind of just looking like Hijack has been looking all day.
Radiant's bottom tower is
I'm
under
really
attack.
impressed with his performance.
Yeah. And I would assume he's the player playing with the highest ping.
Snowball in, SMN, Chance still alive. They finally do manage to get the kill, and it's a 1-for-1 with Kits having no mana right now. And slowed down by the Voker. Will they be able to finish him off? There's another dead shot soon enough. Sunstrike's not even needed. In comes Fade on the opposing direction. Flee. Shadow Realm. Can he stay alive against the Voker? He will be able to walk the opposite direction. And a couple of kills coming back and forth.
There's a haste bottom, unclaimed. Tusk TP's mid, but instantly pings the Wisdom Rune. Centaur TP's for the Wisdom Rune. He does not have mana for a stun though. So if MP wanted to go for the steal, he probably could. He just, yeah, wasn't there in time.
Yeah, it's risky business. Try and yoink that one away. And, well, they did scan it, so they knew that there was someone there. So you'd probably instantly get killed. SMN is he actually farming the camp? I think he is. Wants to TP mid, or at least make a play in case they go on any of his allies. But yeah, he is actually trying to farm up a triple stack in their triangle.
Yeah.
Got it.
It's not something you see Sport Nate.
It is a sad life for MP. It means like he doesn't see any kill potential in the map with 7 minutes in. It's really sad. And even the Dark Willows here. I don't get it.
Well, they're sort of stacking
8 minutes
while pulling and killing.
Oh, Sunstrike. Lifestealer is dead.
Well, they find a pretty nice kill. Lifestealer bottom of the cores currently. It's not that really big of a difference with the other cores. Everyone is kind of neck on neck. Except for 9. 9's more farmed than any of the other supports, but that's just 9. 9 does that every game. The offlane duo is nasty.
Yeah, they're playing really well.
Chan Top side, snowball, gets back. Fade did use his ulti. And that tornado connects from Rojo. Is it going to be enough to kill off SMN? He is dropping very low, and yes, he does die, but the dust has been thrown out on the Invoker. Do they have any damage behind Fade? It doesn't even have mana left. And this Night Stalker needs to just skedaddle out of there.
Yeah. Dark Ascension will be over, and it's gonna be daytime in 1 minute. So I don't see much pressure coming from Pomoika.
Yeah, if Magnus has his Blink Dagger, maybe he can make a play, but that's still a long way to go. 9 is even countering some of the camp spawning here with the Sentry Ward placement.
Illusion.
And SMN and Flea are literally just together farming that neutral camp stack. That's just
Still
weird. Gotta get level 6. For both these heroes, actually their level 6 is really strong. Dark Willow gets 2 ults. Nate's Prophet gets 1, but the one ult is like half the HP of a couple of the enemy heroes. I don't think the Centaur really cares that much anymore.
Farming stack.
Yeah, he's getting some good money. They get spooked by the Magnus illusion. And I see what build he's going for. He's not shown his hand yet, so an Orb of Corrosion and Phase Boots that he's built. But doesn't show if he wants to go Deso, Radiance. I mean, it's not a bad Radiance game.
Oh, they got Fade.
Kill the Night Stalker off. He has his ulti in 7 seconds. We'll be able to get back with the TP rotations in from the Nate's Prophet and the Dark Willow.
They want to go on the TA, but they're 5 on both supports. Bottom, if they manage to fear the Lifestealer, then it's a kill.
You always have to be careful of stuff like that. Sunstrike coming into play. Poker actually went for a first item 4 staff this game against the pesky little Sprout. Bramble Maze, the Magnus, Night Stalker, even the Void, the Lifestealer.
It's good against Night Stalker, and it's really good against MP.
You're gonna smoke up Blink Dagger to be revealed in mid. Can they get the catch and the kill on the Voker? Jump, skewer, go.
Force
Not using the RP, but the 4-staff refuel comes in. Center Stampede needs to cut his way out of there. They actually drag him to the opposite direction. Nice fear coming in. Snowball as well. Kit's being controlled, and they've spent so many spells in that mid lane, and nobody and nothing dies.
It's better trade for SKG because it's the dagger reveal, it's the RP usage. Willow has no mana, needs to go back base.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
It's also the first usage of the
Radiant's
4-staff,
middle
keeping
tower
himself
is under
alive.
attack.
That's definitely a big plus for the Voker. He also just got it delivered. Lund farming away on the opposite side of the map. You now finally have Bedlam and Terrorize on Dark Willow available. Nate's Prophet ulti's back up in 30 seconds. Big pussy stacks attempted to be built. Top side, they're going to go in on the dust. Chan is getting attempted backup from 9. I don't really know if you want to be here if you're the Muerta. Indeed, they're just going to go in for the kill. And TPs
Booker is walking.
are... yeah, it's not really worth going for a TP topside.
Dire's structures are
Center just
fortified.
got his dagger. Maybe they want to defend with a dagger? I don't think so. I think Volker should
Radiant
just
are
leave.
scanning.
Maybe he won the deny. Okay.
Fade. Interrupted on this TP. Taken down. 4 kill streak picked up. Tower is in deny range. In the meantime, Kits is taking a pretty juicy ancient stack. And we'll go for that Echo Saber Harpoon build we tend to see on Magnus's.
Lifestealer finished the armlet and he's going for Radiance. Yeah, that's the way to break refraction charges. So.
Dire's middle tower is under
And
attack.
Blink Daggers, of course, because Tusk is a Blink Dagger carrier, Centaur's a Blink Dagger carrier. Yeah, he's also kind of one. Nine's going Rod of Atos on Muerta. You can always upgrade
Radiant's
to it,
middle
Lightmere.
tower is under attack.
It's cool to have the Atos 4 staff because you can later go for Gleipnir and Spike. So you go
Radiant's
support
middle
items and
tower is
then
under
they
attack.
become core items.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
And Lund, Desso's almost done. That means the opening for Roche will be there soon. It is going to be Dire side, which is technically better for them, but it is also nighttime, which is worse for
Are
them.
scanning.
Yeah, they might wait the crest on Tusk, though this game is a bit further away from it.
Yeah, you
Radiant's
probably
middle
don't need
tower
it
is
when you
under attack.
have
Radiant
Alacrity
structures are
on
fortified.
TA, Muerta ulti, tag team. I think it drops even without the solo crest very quickly. Net worth wise, the Radiant get control. Kits is actually top net worth on that Magnus. With the Echo Saber about to be finished, bottom lane, Fade is looking for target. They stampede out of there. Fade doesn't pop his ulti yet. Now goes in for the catch. Snowball on towards the creep right next to him, and can Chan get himself out of there? That's the big question. The answer is a very likely no. It's a shard on the Dark Foot. No, it's not a shard. Never mind. It just looked like he had the shard. Just had a pretty good bramble surrounding his opponents.
Dire's top
Catch
tower
onto
is
Rojo.
under attack.
Foker needs to be saved. But the right clicks from the Life Stealer is too much. That Life Stealer just jumped into top net worth in no time. He was bottom like 5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Dire's bottom tower has been denied.
Now that the Magnus playing nearby him has the power, he can farm way faster. Got a kill. They spots. Ooh. Last second TP from center.
He's almost done with the Sacred Relic. That's really swift on the Life Stealer. And he's not alone. Even Fade's pretty farmed. Just going for the Blink Dagger. Yeah, they also need to be a bit careful that it
Dire's
doesn't
bottom
eventually
tower
get stolen
is
by
under
the Radiant
attack.
side, obviously. Yeah, they're gonna go in the pit now though. Lund and Chan
Radiant are scanning.
going for that double meld strike.
Dire's middle
armor
tower
reduction.
is under attack.
Well, they
Yeah.
know.
Nice
Radiant's
Hawker
top
has no
tower is
ulti.
under attack.
Quite hard contest.
They still have RP though.
Yeah,
But yeah, it
they're gonna
drops
be
fast.
late for it. If they were closer, maybe they could have contested.
Dire's are scanning.
Meld strike in.
Sean has
Hill comes through.
There's
Running
smoke
forward.
nearby.
Abyss still looking for another fight. And look, folks, hijack. My God, he's that fast. He's not that tanky as you would like.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, the damage output from Pomoika is really high. This centaur, even when he has like Tarask,
Dire's
he's
top
still
tower is under
versatile.
attack.
It gets almost has Harpoon. Silo almost has Radiance. TA, he's got the Aegis now. But what will their play be? He's not been part of any of the kills of his team so far. So very passive gameplay coming out from the TA.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, feels like even with Aegis, they still need more items to fight. Volker just completed the Midas. Sure.
Dire's top
I
tower
don't
is
really
falling.
care. It's going to invest into Fate. They have the blink to get a backline jump, and indeed they're going to go in for 9 and quickly dispose of them. Nice Stalker ulti comes out. Have all the vision around them, but Rojo is invised up. That goes walk. TP on the other side by SMN. Does need to be careful from Lund. Actually, Lund is now feared up inside the Sprout, and this TA needs to be careful. Might be able to get taken down twice if Abyss can get on top of him. Good tornado from Rojo, and Lund gets in towards his base.
Yeah, but they use their 45 to try to deal some damage with the tower. So now they don't even have a 45 for a tier 3. They want to pressure this mid tower, now would be a good time. They just going back to farm.
RP is on cooldown, that might be a reason why they want to play it a little bit more passive. Also, everyone lost so much health in that engagement. Radiance is now done on the life seed, is going for the shard. That's going to be very good healing, because all 3 of the cores on the side of the Radiant team, Pomoika, are right clickers. So you get that open wounds on an enemy hero, they just keep chunking and chunking and chunking and gaining all that HP in seconds. Ajax about the same net worth as the position 5 Nature's Prophet.
And he had a really good start. That's the thing with the center hero. Not the best scaling one. Unless you're just like destroying the game.
Going for the Tormentor. Who's going to be able to get it? A free one for Dark Willow? No, it is for the Night Stalker. He gets to eat a quick creep. Hunter in the night.
It is really good.
I love free shards. Makes the game enjoyable.
Middle tower is under attack.
He had the shard on the quick buy. This guy must be really happy.
I can just focus on the BKB or Harpoon, but I think BKB is an admirable choice.
Go for my master.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
AC next for Abyss. He has his shard, armlet, and radiance. So he's got evasion. He's got a lot of HP. He toggle his way to victory. Lund wants to get more out of that first age of the game. Night Stalker ulti gets used. It's just so much vision that you get instantly from the Night Stalker. He sees everything around him. They know where Lund is. He's trying to get the TP off. Skewer's not going to be able to connect. Oof. Get away on 2, but not on 3. Dusk will be caught. He doesn't have a blink dagger or anything to disengage, and they will make sure Chan will pay the price. Aegis is going to get reclaimed in 25 seconds. Don't really think that it's going to drop in the team fight, as that would put Lund in a horrible position.
Volker completed the Dragonlance. Doesn't really change much. Hijack sitting with the same items for like 7 minutes, I guess.
Yeah, that's the first game where he's really struggling.
Yeah. Also, the Dark Willow 4 has Midas' first item this time. He didn't go for those scepters, so he's gonna reach the level 20 faster. He also has Philosopher's Stone, so he will be getting lots of items.
Considering they're just focusing on farming, who does that favor?
Dire are scanning.
Radiant.
Are gonna get a jump onto Flea, and Flea is the first one down. Abyss needs to be careful. Infest into SMN. Is that gonna keep him alive? Well, the Magnus is here, has the Blink RP play, and he gets a fat, juicy 4-man catch. Underneath the tower they go. That's a lot of damage. That's a lot of kills. They lose SMN, but Lund is done for. And, well, he should quickly throw a high five to Fade and say, that's how you do it, baby. Because that was a gorgeous RP.
Probably game 1, he's like, guys, let me play the mag. Let me play the mag. Like, I should have played the hero. Let me show you guys how it's done.
Yeah, that was that could have gone horribly wrong with just one tiny tick of any of the damage coming out from Sanking Gomez as well. That was the fun part. He was standing, he TP'd in, was next to the tower, and I saw like magic damage pop up everywhere around him, and he was just chilling there like, okay, no stray bullets hit me, blink RP, thank you, goodbye.
Radiant are scanning. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Man, going for the active scepter. Let's see what's Fade have his full PKB.
Dire's bottom
Yes,
tower
indeed,
is under
a full
attack.
PKB done on the Night Stalker. Abba's gonna just chunk away at buildings while building up the AC as his
Dire's
next
bottom tower
tool.
has fallen.
And Centaur's almost at that. Well, you can't buy the Reaver right now. But even with the heart, like, you have a heart at that stage. You're up against a Lifestealer. That's just free healing for Lifestealer.
But I don't even know what item he should do. Maybe a 4-step also.
Yeah, no, it's all just not fun.
Omega Dad.
I wish he didn't
Dire's
Bamboo.
middle tower is under attack.
That was unstoppable. Lund gets spotted, goes for the TP out, and won't be able to get away. Because, of course, Void interrupts TPs.
And Dota refreshes the spells. Put it for the refresh.
Refreshes cooldown of all non-ultimate abilities when cast. Wait, even your shard? That's kind of cool. You can like eat a creep, pop it your ulti, and then eat another creep.
Yeah.
That's actually kind of neat. That's a lot of healing. See Magnus.
Oh, they see the mag. The mag. He didn't even skew in. Skewer in, his skewer out.
Which is kind of interesting considering if you were skewering him away from the crippling fear, he could just snowball and delay it more. But yeah, he doesn't have a blink or anything really. Abyss is just walking up the high ground, keeps him right behind him. They have no way of actually forcing him back, and the fortification already being used. Roshan has respawned. They're scanning it right now. Aegis plus cheese to be picked up for the first team that heads into that pit. It's looking very much more that Pomoika is in control of this game.
Dire's bottom barracks has fallen.
Quickening charm for Flea, so if eventually he hits the level 20 cooldown reduction, pretty interesting for the uptime of the Shadow Realm.
He's going for the Yules. He's still building the same build, but he just went for it in a different order. This time around. Lunge, can he get away? Is rooted up. And the TA dead for 60 seconds. Luckily enough, the creeps are not pushing with them or behind them. Can turn their attention towards mid.
And the Volker was about to spot the MP, but then MP went top for the kill.
Dire's middle tower
For
is
like
under attack.
half a second, Invoker would have killed the
Radiant are
MP.
scanning.
But that's all woulda, coulda, shoulda, because the game is
Radiant's
rough
courier
one.
has been
Hijack.
killed.
Does have his heart now done. They need creeps here on the side of
Radiant's courier has
Moika
been
to be able to
killed.
push any further.
Roche is up. Are they waiting for it to come bottom? Then they can just push with Aegis.
Okay, Foker's bottom.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Is waiting for Roche to respawn. To move towards the bottom side of the map. I guess he's ready to possibly steal it. They're heading into the pit.
Yeah.
Will they? Won't they? In they go. You can use Sunstrike to kind of scout it. Oh, this could be such a disgusting move if you can manage to steal it.
Has dagger.
Timing needs to be absolutely perfect, though.
See? No.
Oh, he steals the
get a
cheese at the very least. Will lose his life. The Aegis was picked up, but I mean, you gotta respect the fact that he was just lurking there the entire time, knowing that he's very likely going to die regardless.
Yeah. Worth trying, worth trying. Cool try.
It was a nice attempt.
Mysterious force.
Maybe if you toss an EMP on top of it as well, could have slowed them down. Which Nine is hit in the face with a sledgehammer.
Dire's bottom barracks has fallen.
Tier 2 towards mid, still standing. That's the only thing that's really repelling them from getting megas at this stage.
Dire's top tower is under
Joker
attack.
comes back, Shan. The AoE silence from this Night Stalker is just destroying them. There's a double damage on TA, but it's about to end.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Doesn't actually do. Magnus has. Oh wait, he's infested. I was already wondering why does he have 4.3k HP. Well, he does get the drag back and the RP on top. Can they force Lund out of
Dire's top tower
that position? No, they cannot. Hijack tries to even go for the Dark Will on the back end. He needs a force. He needs any help he can get. It's back to daytime, but it's just. It's all Radiant
Radiant's
all
middle
day
tower
long.
is under attack.
Yeah. TA not looking so good against this mag.
Dire's top barracks are under
Like
attack.
the ball.
Against specifically this mag.
Yeah. Feels like it's a bit about on how the heroes played.
It does make a difference if you hit your spells.
Yeah.
Kids
I
is
was
playing
right
really
to be
well.
a hater of the TA pick game 2. It's just not the best game from Fate. But now 8, 1, and 12. Also same score for the Leicester, exactly the same.
SMN, he's got his Ags as well on the Nature's Prophet. Going for the Scythe of Ice next. Same as the Dark Willow, they're just getting a couple of big control spells. Which they already, you know, they don't already have
Dire's
in their
middle
lineup.
tower is under attack.
Fat juicy
Dire's
RP
middle tower
up in 40
has fallen.
seconds. They need to keep the creeps alive. focus
Dire's
trying to
middle
cut the
tower
creep
is
wave.
under attack.
Doesn't really do much. No, there's no fortification. They shouldn't lose any
They
more
have a
creeps.
wave top. Doesn't really matter.
Bottom as well is being pushed in. They still have that Aegis on the lifestealer.
And a BKB. It's a really good spot.
Okay, inside the creep. That's a very nice global coming up from the Nate's Prophet. Hijack's taken care of quickly. Jump forward on towards Lund. But objectives is what you're here for, Abyss. Clean it up. Fade, they're just tearing them apart. Godlike for this lifestealer. And the GG is there. So Sand King Gomez are eliminated. Together with Arc Studios, the first two teams in NA that are eliminated.
Yeah, they showed some good performances, especially Hijack and 9. But yeah, was not enough. Sad to see them go. And Pomoika advances on this amazing performance from the entire team, to be honest, this game. Everyone just played so well. But I would give MVP to the Magnus.
Yeah, 100%. Kids played superbly well in this game. Massive catches. That 1 RP was just everything to pretty much seal the deal. A 4-man RP underneath the tower, saving his lifestealer in the process. Previous game, they were all kind of lost on the side of Pomoika. But yeah, as you mentioned, Sand King Gomez, we watched 5 games of Hijack. He played insane on 4 of them. 9 played really well on, I think, 4 of them as well. Just this game was a little bit of a one-sided stomp. Nonetheless, that was it for us, Astini, on this channel for now. For this evening, there is going to be more Dota today, tomorrow, and the day thereafter, because there is so much post-qualifier to witness. I think China and Southeast Asia are about to start as well, so constant Dota coming through. But for us, it is, for now, over. We'll be back for 3 more best of 3s tomorrow, though, so we still have plenty of NA Dota to cover.
Yeah, looking forward to it. Thanks everyone that watched us today. See you guys tomorrow.
See you guys tomorrow, and in case we don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
I'm such a weirdo, tattoos from my toes to my earlobes. Was a role model, I never had a hero. I learned how to live through the stereo. Coming from where I come from, the inferior. Everything you see ain't what it appears though. Everything that I built, made that from 0, then added a 0. I am my hero. You couldn't imagine what it's like in my mind. It's beauty and catastrophe at the same time. Remember they laughed at me when it was game time. Now I know that they mad at me, I'm what you can't find. I'm not from the day, I come alive at night. I'm not what you used to, couldn't recognize. They all on the ground while I'm taking flight. Yeah, you're welcome to join me, I promise I won't bite.
Things they say, they're never getting in my way. And even if I make mistakes, I will always see them through. 'Cause I don't wanna play your game. I had enough, I'm burning up so hot I just break your chain. You can never stop this building up inside of me.
I guess I don't fit in with the imposters. I'm taking the mask off, prepare your conscience, prepare for honest, cut off all the nonsense. I'm all in your shot, girl, wonder who shot you. Go call the doctor, boom like the chopper. Don't you get chopped up, I'm here to stop you. Whoever wants smoke like a roster, break you off proper.
Things they say, they're never getting in my way. And even if I make mistakes,